Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. A little bit of a different day today. We're going to trade crypto today. As you guys know, we have a new schedule right now. We have our crypto streams on a Monday, followed by a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday. Forex, okay? Forex is still our main concept, our main bread and butter, all right? However, we have been trying to trade crypto in the weekend. The volume is significantly less right now, and we are straight. We're gonna dive straight into it, guys. Okay, we're gonna dive into it. You guys now show you exactly what I'm doing, how I trade crypto, and how it can be so beneficial for you guys as well right here. Okay, let's do it. We are in a Dogecoin trade at the moment right now. We are in a nice $87 profit right here at the moment. We are trying to build out our spreadsheet here. We're going to take it to the next level. We're going to take it very serious. And there is not a better way than explain you how to trade crypto, obviously, live on stream. All right. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk how I entered this position, why I entered this position, how I use it. I use supply and demand. I use the correlations. You guys already know it from the people that watch it the weekend here. And if you guys like what I do and you want to trade with me live right now, like I'm trading this trade here on Dogecoin right now at the moment, then you can sign up with a link in the description for either BYBIT or BITGET. These are my trusted exchanges that I trade on. It's a little bit different than MetaTrader, so it's a little bit of a different story. Plus, if you sign up and you have $100 on that account, you will get access to my full crypto course, which will be launched on the 5th of May. It's going to be absolutely amazing. If you are in the V2 already, don't worry about it. You are already part of our course regardless. All right. So let's go back and let's dive into the chat real quick to see what we have. And let's go over the fan. The diehard guys here that are always supporting us regardless. Okay. Love all of you guys. Let's go. Mystery Facts, my man. Hope you're doing well. Jamie, my man. Great to have you here. Rafal. Yes, sir. Trader FX, my man. Hope you're doing well. Crixus, Gavin Dantas, my brother, is in the building. Devin Smith, Soulcatcher, Sean Walls. Dre, my man. What's happening, Dre, brother? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Great to have you as well on the stream. The Crypto Noob, yes, sir. John, Wayne, Spine, Thomas, Biz, yes, sir. Lee, Chrono. Cowboy, good morning, my man. Good morning. All right, so we are building up our crypto as well. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to show you guys a little bit of a different market as well. And I want to prepare you for the future. This is my goal. This is my vision. Yes, Forex is fantastic. We make a lot of money in Forex. We make a lot of money live on stream when trading Forex and so on and so on. It's all fantastic. It's all amazing. However, what if things change? And what if, let's say, Bitcoin breaks at $32,000 and we have a weekly candle closure above that? Are we going to see a new run? There is a chance that that could potentially happen here with the current market conditions. The scarcity, right? In the market, the safety issues. People want to look for new safe havens and so on and so on. So if I teach you right now a strategy where you can become profitable in crypto, then you are going to be ahead of the game. And you're going to be ready. And then you can tell everyone that you learn it on stream or from the Limitless Trading Academy. All right? That's what we do. So looking forward. Quickly, before we go over completely talk about crypto, completely here. I quickly want to go over something real quick with you guys as well, which is super important. And that is obviously also the fact that we have obviously some major news coming this week. Okay, so before we go and continue focus on it and the reason why I entered this trade and so on and so on, let me show you exactly right now. By the way, this trade is already on break even. Okay, now I'll explain exactly why it is and so on and so on. All right, but let's dive real quick into the calendar real quick, because this week, besides, crypto, Forex, it does not matter. The same thing that you need to focus on always is, of course, you want to look at the events. What is happening in the events here during the week? Doesn't matter if you trade Forex, doesn't matter if you are a commodity futures trader. You always have to look at what's happening. Okay, so this week we have the consumer confidence. We have this coming actually tomorrow. Okay, the consumer confidence is important. The new home sales is important. And the building permits are quite important as well. Then the most important part, obviously, this week is obviously the GDP quarter over quarter of Q1, and this is important, not month over month, no, Q1 results of the GDP growth, the gross domestic product of the United States. What is happening with the economy? They expect a forecast of 2%, which previously was 2.6%, so that's a minus 0.6% decline over, of course, the total growth. All right, then the initial jobless claims are also extremely important and are constantly measured. Right now, they expect, of course, more people unemployed. All right, also very important. All right, and especially people that are still working in the labor force right here. All right, important. They are actively working in the labor force yet. They do not have a job. So they are able to work. They don't have a job. Okay, very important as well. Followed by then, I think the rest is the interest rate decision of the ruble, the Russian ruble. We're going to talk about this also a little bit later, not today, but tomorrow. Why this could be important as well this week. Okay, very, very interesting to talk about later on. For the guys that want to know exactly what our strategy is in regards to the crypto right now. Well, we have a beautiful explanation already in the last couple of streams here. Let me know in the chat right now if you were able to see one of these particular streams already. All right. Or not. Let me know quickly, please. We highly appreciate this right now. Okay. Let me quickly look at total 3 as well here. What is happening right now? I need to quickly analyze this particular trade right here. We are still getting rejected by this 15-minute zone right there. We saw that rejection point. The tether dominance is coming down right now steadily. We need to push up here. We need to break that high. Very important here in order for us to be more confident. We might take out a little bit of profits here on our position right now to see what we can do from there. I think that is smart to take some profits right now a little bit. You know, secure ourselves. Everything that I do, every trade that I take will be added in this spreadsheet, okay? So it will be added right here. If you want to know more about that spreadsheet, you know, you can find my track records in the description as well. We're going to trade live. We are doing a $650 to $10,000 challenge, okay? The question is, okay, how long is it going to take us right now? We made a beautiful run. We encountered some losses. Right now, we're going to get back on track and we're going to continue our journey. In the end, it's all about the 100 trades and the total outcome of that, all right? It's not short-term thinking, it's long-term thinking. How much money do we make over the long term, okay? But a $10,000 challenge sounds amazing. And the reason why I do this is because I want to make sure that you guys are obviously, you know, able to do the same. Or at least if I show you that I can do it, then why can't you do it? Okay, that's the most important reason why I'm doing the challenge right now. $650 seemed like a great start for me personally, for people here. And I think you can compound this quite quickly towards the 10 grand. After the 10 grand, you can, you know, you can see from there what you want to do. Maybe you want to start investing a little bit. It's still the right time to do so, in my opinion. All right. So a quick overview in regards to how we enter, why we enter, what the specific reason is. Okay. Very, very important. Is I look at a couple of different metrics. Okay. The tether dominance is the tether dominance. I think you have to really, you know, watch the previous streams to get a good understanding, because I'm mainly going to focus on some trading today, especially. Okay. Super important for me personally. I want to make some trades right now. I want to actually trade live with you guys, and I want to show or take advantage of the volume in the market. So less explanation here, but again, if you want to join my crypto course, that's going to get released on the 5th of May. You know what to do. A link is in the description right here, regardless which link you pick right there. But still, to sum it up real quick, we look at a couple of different metrics. We're looking at the money flow of the overall market. All right. The tether dominance is one of the most important charts to look at. This shows you how much money is flowing into tether, the stablecoin USDT, or of course the total market cap, the total market. All right. If it flows into tether, you can assume that money flows into tether because people are selling their assets, putting it back into USDT. Okay. Super important to always be aware of what this chart is doing. Then you have total 3. If we are trading altcoins, we need to look at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why is this so important? Well, this shows you the strength of this particular chart. Does supply and demand works? Yes, sir. It works very, very well. All right. Total 3 is, of course, then related to the altcoins. For example, Dogecoin. Then we have a beautiful chart here. We had this beautiful high. We had that point of control. We entered from there. Stop loss above the high. Right now is already on break even. When we break that low, we're really going to take some serious profits right here. And we're looking to target the lows here. my overall bias, my overall sentiment in the market is still relatively bearish. I'm not bullish yet until proven otherwise. And the way you can, convince me a little bit more is if we actually break the 28.4K level. That's for me the most important level to take consideration. Why is it so important? Well, it's one of the most important structures to break here. Also on the higher time frame, we really need to break above this, come back and continue a journey upwards. Then I think that we can make a new run to at least, the 29.2 or maybe even the 30K. Until that moment, I stay bearish. I'm looking more for shorts than for longs. And I'm not going to try to catch the bottom or anything like that. I'm simply only going to look for what the market sentiment is like. And if you look at the market itself and you look at the overall, sentiment right now, people are scared already. People are very bearish. People think, oh, Bitcoin is going to go down. Is that realistic? Well, yes, it's definitely realistic to see it coming back down to 25K. I think this is a fantastic retest, actually. If you look at it, we saw these highs right here getting acted as resistance right there. We saw the beautiful area of the month right here. I think we're going to come down, take out these lows here, come down, tap into that zone potentially and continue journey upwards. I mean, it would have been, or it would be a beautiful retest. Nothing to worry about, okay? Everything is healthy yet. People are, of course, already very scared. And they're, you know how it goes in crypto, right? Past experiences, past traumas, I can better say, past liquidations. Yeah, it's a scary market. But if you know what you're doing and you anticipate, things the right way, you can make some serious gains here. And this is what I'm trying to show you guys, that this is completely possible here. In the end, internally, Bitcoin has created a higher high and it has created a lower low, okay? This is also super important to take consideration because if Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. If Bitcoin goes up, usually, everything stagnates or goes up with Bitcoin. All right. Let me know if you have any particular questions right now at the moment here. I'm going to take a little bit of profit after this trade right now, just because we can. A little bit of profit here. Okay, why not? Taking some profits right there. Boom. Profits taken off the table right there. Beautiful. We're going to take some profits and you will soon see later why. Especially if you get tagged out on break even. It can always happen here in crypto. You have to be a little bit more aware, careful with, of course, taking profits and your risk management, your trade management and all. Once this low is broken, free fall to the downside here. So it's always overcoming that first bridge when trading. And if you then break that low, boom. That's the moment when you have to, pursue and you have to keep going into that particular direction. I think usually you should capitalize on the fact that if you break it, usually you're going to see it taken out and you're going to, break some serious lows here and continue his journey to the downside. So, it's always good to right now look for shorts because some shorts can potentially turn into, longer particular trade setups. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to catch right now a scalp and to turn it hopefully into a bigger trade position. This is the reason why I'm doing it. All right, guys, I see that there are 260 people watching right now and I only have 66 likes here today. All right. If you like what we do on a Monday, we're going to stream 5 days a week now. We're not stopping anymore. 5-6 days a week of work, for you guys to help you guys out either with Forex or with crypto, teaching you a new market, understanding you a new ecosystem completely. So support the channel so we can move forward from there as well. We're going to do a giveaway during the middish of this stream right here. I'm excited for that. All right. Anything that you want me to analyze right now, this is the moment to do so. In my opinion right now, any questions you have, let's go over it right now. Because at some point I'm gonna, be a little bit more quiet. And I'm gonna fully focus on trading and the trading aspect and, fully focusing on the charts here. All right. Just to clarify one more time, I'm trying to catch my entry here like we had with Dogecoin right now. We tapped into that zone perfectly, got wicked in, and now we're coming down. What do I want to see? I want to see this low getting broken, obviously. If it doesn't happen, we took already a little bit profit. We will break even on our position. But if it breaks, it's kind of like we're looking for that jackpot, type of trade setup right now. Okay, more downside potential, more downside momentum, just to retrace, building, in my opinion, a bunch of liquidity to the upside right now. To the downside. Sorry. At some point we need to break it and take it out. In my opinion, the question is when, how, what, when, and so on and so on. The beautiful thing about the futures is, okay, that you do not have any spread. So you can put your stop loss, you know, as tight as possible, or your break-even position as tight as possible, because usually you will not get triggered because there is no bid and ask difference, okay? This is super important. However, you have to make sure that you look at the same chart as what I look at. So if I'm going to give you a signal, or if I'm going to explain you a particular setup right now, and I'll give you right now the explanation of why I enter and so on and so on, then you understand that I'm looking at the BITGET chart at the moment because I'm trading on this particular exchange right here. Okay, so take that in consideration right now. All right, super important. But what we're going to do is we're trying to turn a scalp into a bigger position. So we can fill a couple times, break even a few times, maybe lose 1 or 2 times, okay, to win big. All right, this is what we do. This is exactly how the strategy is built, which I'm going to explain a little bit further. But you guys can see clearly that my close P&L here is, you know, we started with a $650 account. We turned it into a $2,000 account in like 2 weeks or a week and a half. After that, we took a little break. We were focusing on Forex a little bit. We were trying to figure some stuff out. But you can see that my losses are relatively small. $50 losses, $60 losses, while my wins can be bigger, okay? If you want to have more information, look on the spreadsheet. But, you know, 224, 246, 174. And this was one trade, okay? So it's actually together, it was a partial close. It was around a $500-600 trade profit with a $50 risk. That means I hit a 10-to-1 on that position here, okay? So this is what we're trying to go for. So losing a couple trades is fine. But the most important aspect of this whole thing is that you really focus on the sentiment. You have to understand that the sentiment is what you're looking for, okay? And you need to trade with the sentiment. So try to avoid as many counter trades as possible, because I tested it for you and it does not really work that well, okay? So keep that in mind. Don't try to catch the bottom here unless you're really proven to turn around here, trying to just catch the, you know, follow the market sentiment. Look on these guys on YouTube. What are they sharing? They're sharing their daily analysis. And what are they saying? What are they sharing with you guys? And what is the reason why they're so negative or positive? And that usually has a massive impact on the actual trade and sentiment in the overall market here. So use their bias to look for particular setups, either long or short. Okay, that's the reason why I recommend you also to look here. And you guys can see clearly that we have this particular portfolio right there. And we have next to that the step-by-step rules right now. So right now it's bearish. Volume is medium volume. Okay, so that means that we're looking at the bearish market sentiment. So we're primarily going to look for shorts in the market here. Okay, this should be our main focus right now until we break out of major structures, or, you know, on Bitcoin, you know, it shows a significant amount of volume in the market, you know, bullish volume that's consistent. Okay, not just and spike and then dies out. No, consistent volume for a while to give you that identification here. So yeah, more information is there to know exactly what to do and how to leverage the correlations. Well, in the end, if you don't know what I'm talking about whatsoever, you know, just understand that, you know, this is the moment to pay some attention during the streams. And if not, go back to my first crypto stream. It happened like 2 weeks ago, where we talked about everything from the beginning. But my course is gonna really crush it for you guys, which I'm gonna pretty much give away for free, because you can use this $100 to trade with me live, and that's it. You know, don't even have to give it to me. All right. So Dogecoin, what do you want to see right now? Well, we have a new zone right here. We're gonna see if we can get a rejection point from there. In the end, what we want is to put our stop loss just above this next buy limit order. Why? A buy stop, we have pretty much a stop loss right there. Why? Well, we have this zone right here, okay? And the reason why this is great is because internally we have now broken lows right there. We are now coming up. We took out the liquidity, now moving up here. Usually we could indicate maybe a pullback and followed by a continuation here. Our entry is already a little bit higher, and we already broke even because we took out some profits already a little bit right there. Like 25% enough to fully break even if we get wicked up in that zone right there, okay? That's particularly the reason, because you're gonna pay a little bit of fees as well when you get stopped out, and so on and so on. Just want to make sure that I cover that as well. That's the reason why I already put my position this way. Is there a chance that to go potentially again here and enter a new position? Well, for that we have to look at, you know, total 3, and we have to look at the tether dominance again. to make it clear here. All right. Right now, at the moment, you see that we start to act a little bit weird here, but usually that happens when the New York Open is there. When there is a tremendous amount of volume coming in, it has to recalibrate. Usually, it's always happening around this time here. But what do I see here? Well, we see that low. We see that zone. We saw that initial rejection point already. What we want is, of course, we want it to come down and break particular lows right there. All right. This is the most important part. This is what you want to see there. On the tether dominance whatsoever, we want to actually hold above this position as well, or either break above here, above that 70 to 25% right now. Until that moment, I will be a little bit careful with re-entering right now, okay, with the Dogecoin at the moment, until we have further confirmation that this is possible. But we're not only going to look at Dogecoin right now, we're also going to look at a couple of other charts, obviously, as well here. Okay, so let me know what particularly you want me to look at. So we can take that also, of course, in consideration here. But let's go over some questions first. I think this is the most important thing to do right now. So you guys have a clear understanding here of what's going on right there. All right, let's see what we have. How to make the journal like yours? Let me know if it's possible to copy it. I think this is could be interesting here. If you can copy it like that and you can take it, just take it. If not, I will find a way to give it to you like a clean, fresh sheet from there that you can just take and copy. How to find the best supply or demand? Well, this comes down again to basic supply and demand and market structure. It's very similar to Forex. It's actually pretty much identical when trading SMC, especially. Is that you're always looking for the sell side liquidity, the buy side liquidity, usually getting taken out. You want to see a higher high, you want to see a lower low, or other way around. You want to see that we're causing a break structure followed by a change of character. You want to make sure that we have that fair value gap that can get filled, and so on and so on. All these metrics are coming into play here. Usually what I tend to do also is to use the Fibonacci a lot, which works very well in cryptocurrencies as well. And especially when, for example, taking this high to this low, coming down to the equilibrium, and look at what we're seeing right now. That's the exact rejection of the equilibrium right here. All right, I'm going to put it like this. Perfect rejection of the equilibrium. So Fibonacci's are also very, very important, but you will find the right areas of supply, in my opinion, with the correlations. So you can identify, oh, maybe the tether dominance can bounce from this zone right here, this particular candle structure right there. And maybe that will then benefit, at that time we will come up with, let's say, a Bitcoin, and Bitcoin should then come up towards this zone and tap into that area. And then total 3 or total 1 in case of Bitcoin, then also potentially can be in an area of supply, and so on and so on. You're trying to look for that, synchronization, and that will help you out here to make a decision in regards to that. Is your copy trading off? Yeah, please let me know in the announcements. We're gonna retest, and we're testing it out with a small group of people right now because we encountered some problems with it. We had too much money on the copy trading account. You guys were following me with more than $100,000. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but if you have a 10x leverage and or 20x leverage, that can turn into a multi-million-dollar position. And we cannot trade altcoins. It was impossible. We either place massive sell or buy walls, and it just didn't go through. You didn't get filled. And even with Ethereum, I tried to place a trade, and it was the same issue. I was like, damn, I can only trade Bitcoin. Okay, but for that, if you only trade Bitcoin, I need to readjust, and I need to see how we can make this work, and it will take a little bit more time. Therefore, yeah, please be patient in regards to that. We're figuring it out. We're testing it with a small group. I want to make sure it's ready to go before we can move forward with that again. There we go. Any other questions? Yes, fam, you can make a copy on your own computer. Yes, sir. I think it's very easy. You can just file and then make a copy right there. I think that's the easy way to do it. You go to file, you click on make a copy, and I think that should do the job right there. Okay? I hope that answered your question right here. Live crypto day trading means live crypto day trading. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely for now. Devin says AFX. Okay, let's go over a couple of charts right here. Tomorrow, guys, we are back Forex. Tuesday, Forex. Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, when the market is very good as well. If not, sometimes crypto, but I usually will focus on Forex first. So we're gonna stream Forex 4 days a week. So yeah, just I know it's new during a Monday, but usually we do not even stream on a Monday. So that's why we rescheduled right here. Guys, this weekend I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to my new house, move to my new place. Finally, it's almost finished. So we will move in the weekend. So I'll make sure that I'll keep streaming during the week. In the weekend, I'm gonna move, and hopefully, you know, next week everything is good and everything is amazing, working flawlessly, and I can, you know, stream straight away from my new place right here. Okay. We're fine tuning a lot of things, and we're moving some stuff around, and yeah. Just so you guys know, we're gonna have a new studio very soon here. It's completely empty at the beginning, but we're gonna build it out, and it will take some time. We create an epic studio, podcasting, a beautiful couch, like everything is perfect. A trading setup will be improved. Everything will be just better, for more videos as well, and more production. Most likely, primarily more production as well here. Okay, very good, very good. Let's go over a couple of charts right now. Let's continue with our trading from there. Okay, a couple more questions, a couple more analysis here. And then it's for me only focusing on the trading, because I have a mission. My mission is to make this happen, and to actually, you know, start building this out for you guys and prove to you guys that this is completely possible. All right, so let's do a couple of them. What kind of ring did you use on your finger? Thank you for sharing this. I have no idea what it is. It's from my grandfather. My grandfather passed away 2 years ago. 3 years ago already. Yeah, I wear this ring now. I wear his ring. So I have no idea what it is. But yeah, I don't care either. It's gold. It's gold. It's not silver, it's gold. Is it a big house? It's quite a big house, yes. Great call on Doge, new lower low. Alright, is that the case here? Yes, sir, indeed. Dogecoin created a new lower low. And it tapped into that zone. Wow, okay guys. It tapped into that zone. Look at that. Look at that reaction right here. Came down, tapped into that zone. And it actually got rejected here. This is the reason why we moved our stop loss from there to there already. Just in case here. But it got rejected and it's creating a lower low right here. That's interesting. However, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. And the reason why it's important is because if you really want to take this position, in my opinion, I would have seen this low getting broken. This low getting broken, reverse, then come down right here. Okay? So be careful. We're creating still a new area of supply again. But, you know, this is the low to talk about here, okay? This is the low that you really want to break. The reason why is because if you do not break that low, you start to range here. Yeah, it doesn't give me a good feeling. For us, it doesn't matter, but for new entries, it does matter. So be aware of that. Okay, this low is definitely the low that you want to break before moving further, because this is the low. Again, you guys know it. Why is it so important? Let me know in the chat. I think you guys from Forex know exactly what I'm talking about here. Why is this super important to take in consideration? Anim says, we want Forex Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Friday. That low created a higher high, exactly. So this low created a higher high. So this low needs to be broken right there. Okay? That's exactly the low that we're looking for right there. That low needs to be broken before moving forward right there. Okay? Let's go to another one, AVAX right here. For other people that do not trade crypto, it's unfortunate, but this is not the place right now. I want people that are open-minded, are ready to learn a new trade here, because this is gonna blow up soon and you want to be prepared. And if you are ready, you're gonna make a shit ton of money with this, because not many people are trading, you know, crypto like they trade Forex, for example, right? Or I mean, the way people trade crypto is so different than the way people trade Forex. So people that trade Forex and have expertise in Forex have a massive advantage over the people that are trading crypto. because they are trading completely different. They understand already a much more harder market to understand here. A lot more volume, a lot more consistency. Like there is so much more experience in Forex traders than in crypto traders. I've seen it myself. I know how money, you know, just crypto traders think, and I know how Forex traders think. And I think that Forex traders that trade crypto have a massive advantage. And I truly believe that. Of course, it depends on each individual, but just saying. Just saying, it's absolutely important to learn from it and to take this and to be open-minded and to learn from a new market here. At least 1 day a week. That's my opinion, my suggestion. Okay, let's go over a couple ones. Show me a couple of crypto charts right here, right now. Nicola says, hi Lorenzo, been having some great results trading crypto on the weekend. Thanks, brother. Amazing, my man, amazing. Let me know what kind of strategy you use. If it's the correlations or if it's your own strategy. Would love to know. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you. Couple of important charts here, guys. Again, the crypto ecosystem is what you need to have right here. In regards to the BITGET copy trading, please look at the announcement section in the crypto insights here. We have an announcement section right here. I made a massive post about the copy trading, explaining exactly what is going on with this right now, what we're going to do in the near future with it. Okay, so read the announcements at all times here, so you have always an update of what we're doing. Nicola says the correlations, amazing, 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 fantastic. That's great to hear. Really, really beautiful. Okay. We're going to go over a couple of charts right now, right here. Okay, total 3 is now, is ranging underneath the zone. I want to see this low getting broken, which it doesn't want to do. This pretty much annoys me a little bit here. I want to see this low getting taken out, and I want to see what the Tether Dominance is doing right now. I want to see these highs getting taken out. So Tether Dominance is showing a little bit more strength right now. Bitcoin right now as well is at this particular moment, I think on the 5-minute chart here, getting rejected by of course, the equilibrium that we were just talking about right there. So again, use this watch list because you always have to look at the dollar index. You want to look at the VIX. You want to look at gold. You want to look at the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq as well. You want to kind of have an understanding of what's happening on these markets as well at the same time. All right, it's kind of important for the medium term, particular setups right here. Okay, use it and use always the other tools that I'm going to explain because you're going to need them when I'm talking about these particular assets right here. Let's look at a couple other ones right now. Look at, for example, Corrado right here. Look at that rejection. Okay, we are not just only trading Dogecoin right here. Look at that Corrado. Look at this, and look how accurate supply and demand works also with right now with the volume in the market. It's a day and night difference, I have to say, with the weekend here when we're trading live. Day and night difference here. But this is already a 4-to-1 right here. And this is simple, guys. This is not even a 1-minute change of character here. This is just looking at the right candle structures in the market. Understand that there's a lot of liquidity built up here. And understanding that total or the Tether Dominance was bouncing from an area of demand right here. Okay, right in this candle structure right there. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, that combination of Cardano getting rejected 4-to-1. You risk $100, you make $400. Boom, just like that. Okay, if you risk $50, you make $200 right here. Okay, it is actually really good. It's really, really good. So Cardano is doing the same thing right here. And look at what we're doing right now. We are in an area of supply right here. Look at that. At that moment, we are now exactly in a new area of supply right now. And is this the moment where we get the rejection and create a lower low? Well, it could definitely be the case here. So I want you to be very aware right now of, all these different charts here. But my main suggestion is if you start out right now and you start trading cryptocurrencies right here, like I do right now, okay? Focus at least at the beginning on the top 15. There is no need to go to these minor cryptocurrencies if you are not ready yet, okay? The top 15 should give you enough, reason for you to look for particular setups, in the market. And there should be way more than enough, opportunities here, okay? For example, look at DOT. You see this right now getting rejected right here. You saw that it got rejected beautifully at this particular zone right there. Look how beautiful it is, guys. This is already DOT right now a couple minutes ago right here. Look at this zone right now, tapping into that area. Beautiful higher high. Tapping into that zone, taking out a lot of buy side liquidity right here, and now coming down also at a 4-to-1. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so today I feel like it's looking better than Forex is when looking at the charts right here. Okay, and I see these rejection points right there, and I see it reacting very well towards the charts in general. So I like what I see so far. I really do like it. What you want to see first? You want to see a rejection first, okay? Like we saw, for example, with Cardano. We saw the rejection first right here. Okay, that's the first indication. Then you create a lower low. Then you go to the lower time frame. You start to look, okay, did that low broke a particular level? Is that the case? Yes, sir, we broke. We created a break structure to the upside. Right there. A change of character to the downside. Right there. Okay, very, very clean. Now, what is going on here? Well, we have an area of supply already right there. Okay, this is on the 2 minutes. We even have one on the 1 minute right there. And you see that we're already now getting rejected at that zone after breaking structure and creating a lower low right here. Okay, that's the beautiful thing about it. You see clearly that we have another zone just above it. All right, so look at this. You have created a lower low. You see already now that we're trying to push down and we're facing a lot of resistance right here. We just need that final push from total 3. We need that tether dominance going up right here. And we need, of course, if you want to look at another chart here, also, you want to make sure that Bitcoin right now is coming down. And Bitcoin right now is definitely looking like it's getting rejected. And look how clean it is. It's absolutely insane. If you look at this particular low, again, look at this beautiful candle structure, the massive expansion that we've seen right here. That's what you're looking for. You came up, you're now tapped into that zone. Is this the moment for us to come down, to come up, and to continue its momentum to the downside right here, right now, for Bitcoin? I do think it's possible. I do think Bitcoin is not there yet. We had that expansion beautifully. Internally, we created a higher high. On the 30-minute chart, we created that rejection that we were talking about beforehand, already on the stream before, which was right there. We saw that rejection point. Beautiful. We tapped into that zone. So even on the 30-minute chart, it gives you less opportunities. But still, they're very clear, very clean. And also keep in mind that this was the fixed range volume profile of this particular range. And we had this, this whole range right here. That was that range that we're looking for. And we're looking at the value area low right there. All right, that was that rejection point of this range. That first rejection. And you saw immediately that when we tapped into that zone, we got rejected by it. So that was good to see for Bitcoin. And that gives me the main reason. If we really cannot break out of this range right here, it's going to be very hard for Bitcoin to turn around. Very, very hard right now. All right, so be aware that 25K is what everyone thinks will happen. We are seeing that rejection right now happening here. This is not good for total 3, okay? This is not good for, altcoins in general. Total 3 is not really reacting that well at the moment. And now why is that? Well, let's go over the reason why exactly right now at the moment, total 3 is actually not coming down here while Bitcoin is coming down a little bit here. And that comes back down to one chart only. And let me know in the chat which one it is. Please let me know in the chat. The RR in crypto is very good. It is very good today. Question, is a smart money concept indicated by Lux Argo worth using? Should we draw our own supply and demand zones? You can use it. You can try it out. See if it works for you. Test it out. Test it out. However, I like to draw my own structures for sure. But it depends. It depends. It's up to you. Just always verify if it's actually correct and do not assume that it's correct. Okay? And the chart that we're looking for is actually the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, the Bitcoin dominance right here is the chart that we're looking for. And the reason why, because if the Bitcoin dominance comes down, while Bitcoin comes down, usually that means that money is maybe flowing into altcoins. Okay, so what you want to see is you want to make sure that the Bitcoin dominance is actually going up. This is what you're looking for in order for you to, make sure that when Bitcoin comes down, that at least, Bitcoin is taking a majority of the liquidity out of the market, which actually sucks dry the, total 3 and therefore the altcoins as well. So the Bitcoin dominance is where you definitely have to look out for right here. And we saw that initial bounce, which was good when we entered. This is where I looked at, and it looked very good right now, but we're facing a little bit of resistance right here. So even if Bitcoin comes down, you have to be aware that, you know, these altcoins right now can maybe make a last final push to the upside. So we could maybe get stopped out on break even here. But yeah, that's why we took some profits. We break even on our position, looking for re-entry and continue our journey right there. It's all about timing. But so far, we're seeing that the rejection is quite strong here. We just need that final push for total 3 coming down and the Bitcoin dominance coming up, because this is going to happen with, or it's going to help, you know, with that particular move here. Bitcoin right now is not looking that particularly strong here at the moment. I would love to see this low getting broken for that ultimate confirmation. Okay, that's kind of the confirmation you really want to look for, because yeah, you can come down, you can get rejected, but if you now come up again, it's not going to do much. So you want to break low again very quickly here. Very important. Okay, we're catching these moves. We're trying to do our best to do this live on stream as well, to show you the ultimate proof of how powerful this actually is here when you get it and when you start to understand it right there. Same as what you see right now with Cardano right here. Cardano is actually looking, you know, much better. Look at how we're getting rejected at this particular moment right now, guys. Look at that. Look at how we now at the moment getting rejected by this particular zone. You just want to be patient with the Bitcoin dominance, because the Bitcoin dominance comes down, you will see, you start to see that this starts to stagnate or maybe push up a little bit more. And keep in mind, we have one more zone above here for Cardano, which also looks quite interesting to me as well here. So I have to say, there are definitely some interesting zones right now that I'm looking for Cardano that are potentially showing us a very good trade opportunity. I'm actually liking it a lot here right now. You know, either as the shorting from there or maybe a little bit higher, tapping into that zone, placing stop loss above the high and targeting the low. Just taking out these highs, coming up, take out that zone and then make that move here. But who knows what's going to happen here. Right now, the majority of price action, I can better say, it's very stable. The price action is very good. And I really like what I currently see, you know, in the market and the way it moves right now. It's all about getting a feel for how the market moves and operates here. Because this is going to give you that last, you know, momentum here. Now we need that final push, that final, you know, break of structure for us to completely secure ourselves and to enjoy our beautiful profits. So we can add this to our spreadsheet right here. All right. Mark says, so happy you're streaming on YouTube. I can get sound on Discord. Okay, wow. That's interesting. Yeah, look at your output settings. There are a couple of things indeed that are coming here. Look at Cardano right now getting rejected at this area of supply right there, okay? Keep me updated about what you guys are doing, okay? Keep me updated here. What you guys are also doing here, all right? Currently, we are in a Dogecoin short position at the moment. We entered just there, and we are just underneath it right now. Okay, our stop loss already at pretty much a break even, because I do not see a reason for it to come up, in my opinion, again, unless, you know, they continue its journey here and go for the liquidity that's built up above there. Okay, that's the only reason why I'm personally looking at this particular zone at the moment. But Cardano looks very promising at the moment. It looks very weak. Only thing that you're looking for right now is that for example, the total 3 will actually make that final push down and Bitcoin will break below the 27.4K. There we go. Nathan says, Lorenzo, I can't find you on BITGET copy trading. Please look at the announcement section again. Okay. In crypto, in the Discord, you have more information there. Guys, I do not understand why you cannot see the announcement. Before you ask anything, look at the announcements, because I usually keep you guys updated about everything we do in Discord. Okay. Bitcoin is coming down at the moment here. Cardano is getting rejected by that zone right now. Look at that. Actual rejection here. What is the target for Cardano if it comes down here? Well, we have failed to break this high. So we can actually start coming down back towards these particular lows right here. I don't think it's a bad idea at all to target the 38.167 here, which is roughly, and I think it is a roughly price move of around 1.5% right there. But with such a tight stop loss, you can turn that into quite big of a trade here. Okay. The reason why I'm personally not entering right now these trade setups is because I'm in a trade already. I want to stick with one trade at this particular moment. Okay. Dogecoin is coming down right there. Beautiful. Our entry is there. Let's go. Let's break that low right now. And let's do what we want right here, is that taking out the beautiful structure right there again. It held again in that zone. So you had two possibilities here. One was there and one was there right now. Look at that. 1, 2 particular entries right here at this particular moment right now. Look at that entry. We are up to $93. We already took out roughly around, I think we took around $20 out of the market already here. Okay, and we are growing our account right now to higher targets here. Okay, we're going to take this to $10,000, starting with a $650 account. We did 19 trades. Okay, we won 11. We lost 8. So we have a win rate of around 57%. But our risk to reward is significantly higher. We average around 1 to 4. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're averaging around a 1 to 4, 1 to 5 here. So let's break the lows right now. Let's come down. Let's look at our journey right here. And you see Corrado as well trying to hold on towards. It needs to break that next level right here if you want to look at it. Some of them look a little bit stronger. Another tool to look at the way, like if you have the question of, you know, which particular cryptocurrency do I need to look out for and which particular cryptocurrency do I actually need to, you know, trade, go to Crypto Bubbles, all right? Have a look at it right now, and what happens? You see it turning from red or from green to red at this particular moment, okay? Very, very interesting. And look at the bigger losers right here. Usually what you can identify is the biggest winners, okay, can sometimes turn into the biggest losers, okay? Do take that in consideration. I think this is important to mention right here. And also, if you see, yeah, let's say there is a tool for it, you can go to the 15-minute time frame right here. And what you can do, you can go to the 15-minute and you can literally look at, for example, which particular cryptocurrencies are actually turning red the quickest, okay? So this is why you look at the crypto bubbles right here. And you look at particularly what is moving from green to red the fastest right now. And usually that can be very beneficial. You look at the 15-minute, you can even look at the 5-minute, and you can simply identify real quick what is turning. And if you see something turning from red to green when everything is green and then turns red, you think, hey, this one turned red first, boom, let's look at this one. This one turned a red secondary, let's look at that one. And you're trying to look at the weakness and the market structure in the market to identify, you know, which particular trade you are looking for. Okay, that's particularly the outcome we're looking for here in order to move forward right there. Okay, let's see. We have a 1 hour candle close right now, so now it's extremely important to look at what we're gonna do here. If we are not breaking within the next 15 minutes, I might be closing more of my position right here. Okay, if we are not breaking within 50 minutes, I might be closing my position a little bit more and just taking my profits out, because I want to see now at this particular moment these lows getting broken before, you know, price already moves a little bit too much to one particular direction here. You know, in the end, we want to see Bitcoin breaking that low. That would be a great within these next 5 to 10 minutes. It would give us a great confirmation as well. Cowboy says Rose is looking ready. Okay, let's do that. Let's look at a couple other ones right here. Let's look at the Rose. Right here. Let's look at the Rose right now. There we go. Okay. Rejection point. Yes, we tapped into that initial zone right there. Fantastic. Amazing. We took out the zones right here. Look at that, guys. Look at that reaction right there. Again, this is on the 30-minute chart right here. And look at this. Look at that beautiful rejection point of this area of supply right now. Tapping fantastically in that zone. Had that massive expansion to take out that buy-side liquidity right here. Now potentially getting rejected already at that level. And look at what you're seeing here right now. This is absolutely fantastic price action right here. Okay, go to the 5-minute chart and look at that last particular candle structure. If you want to take it to the 1 minute, you can take it to the 1 minute right here. But just have a look at that rejection right now, because it's starting to look very, very, very nice right here. You know, hop around a little bit, look at the right time frames and try to find the right candle structures. In my opinion, this is a great candle structure that you can take in consideration right here. So look at that zone right now at Rose, and I'm just going to give you examples over examples over examples over examples, because I want you to pay very close attention to the trading here, because I'm already in a position at the moment right here. Okay, I want to stick with one trade a day unless it's looking very, very good. Okay, I might be adding on an extra position here. For example, with the liquidity. But the reason why I am actually not doing this is because I'm not really using very, very low high leverage right there. Okay, usually you can take it up to like 50x leverage. I'm using it around 10, 20x leverage, usually around that. So that doesn't give me a lot of room here to add on another position as well here. But if I want to, I could increase the leverage a little bit and to look for a new setup. But I want to secure ourselves first. So I want to make sure that this is secured. We have our first, break of structure, and then I'm looking for the next trade. Okay, not stacking too many trades against each other when there is not realized profits yet. Okay, when there are no realized profits at the moment. But still, regardless, we're going to see right now. Look at Rose. Look at that expansion here. Look at that rejection. Look at this particular candle structure right there. We already saw this initial, structure right here. So again, these are the setups that you're looking for, and are actually looking very, very interesting and very, very nice. The beautiful thing about it right now is also that if you want to look for a setup, then and you want to play it safe, you place a position, you place your entry or stop loss above these particular highs, and you gotta go for the lower targets right here. However, is that the only thing that you should look at? No, of course not. You also need to look at, again, the tether dominance. And the tether dominance right now, in my opinion, really needs to break at this particular level, which is the 7.26%, because this is the last low that we need to break right now. This is the last high that put in that low. That high is the high that we need to break in order to probably shoot up and test these highs again. Okay. Bitcoin is not looking strong, but it is particularly holding at this particular moment right now. So again, like I said, if we have been within like the next 10 minutes, no climax, I might take my profits, because we will make $100 right now, and that would definitely increase our position here. Okay, looking at our total P&L, $100 is a significant amount of money, because this is like 5, 6, that's 6% of our account right there. Okay, it's no joke. So definitely something that we have to take consideration. I'd rather take the money and go and look for a new setup, particularly if we have no climax within the next 10 minutes, the next 15-minute candle here. Okay. If you go up right now and it is what it is, and we get stopped out on break even, it is what it is. We look for a new opportunity. It's all about risk management, trade management, not losing, a tremendous amount of money. Actually, this was my biggest loss, was $128, which was actually a mistake on my end as well in regards to the leverage and the risk that I took here on this trade. Particularly, because of the particular order blocks that I entered from. But the rest, usually it's around the $50 right here. Okay? And that's it. I like a blank copy so I can record one for myself. I think you can create make a copy, and then you can add it and remove it completely. You can just clean this all up. But I will create an empty one for you guys. I will do it. I will create an empty one for you guys. Let me talk about this and do so here. Okay, Rose. Rose is indeed where we're at right now. Look at that particular zone. This is a great moment to look and see what can happen here. Okay, because we have been overextended. And that's what you usually want to see. You want to see that first initial reaction. You can do two things. You can enter already a short right now from that zone and wait on the 30-minute time frame. You don't have to take many trades. You can look at the market. You look at the perfect highs and lows of a market. Taking out some liquidity, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Understanding market structure using the Fibonacci as well. That's one particular move you could take in consideration right here. Okay. The other one is that you wait for that rejection. You wait for that initial rejection, and you actually go to the lower time frame. And because you've seen that rejection right now, you look at the candle structures and you start seeing these particular candles. And now we're going to talk about candle structures real quick here, because these particular candles are extremely, extremely important right here. Okay. And why are these candle structures so important? Well, this is a candle structure that provides you with a very higher probability, in my opinion. I've seen the best particular rejections, and actually particularly on the lower time frame, holding with this particular candle structure. And this is on the BITGET chart, guys. So do take that in consideration. BYBIT probably will have a different one, on the BITGET chart, this is usually what I really like to see. As you guys can see already here, we saw that initial rejection also happening right there at this specific moment right here. We saw this particular candle structure right there. And you guys can see already that that candle structure is holding very well. And the reason why is because there is a lot of selling pressure coming into play, or a lot of orders pushing price down before that candle closes. And that's why there are still some orders left in that body. When it comes up, taps into that zone, and then takes these orders and then continues its momentum to the downside. So again, on the 3-minute chart, you see that we have these candles structures right now. Again, we are tapping into that zone at the moment here. Of course, you want to make sure that the tether dominance is also reacting, that Bitcoin right now is also getting rejected. So the only way to look at it, if you go to the 1 minute for Bitcoin right now, and what do we have here? Bitcoin, well, we have that same candle structure on Bitcoin as well right now on the 1 minute. So it's important though that we are not breaking these highs here. Okay? Very important to not break these highs. Otherwise, we're just going to close our position right now and we look for a new setup. Simple. We have a couple more minutes left. And we're going to make a decision from there. So right now we're coming into that zone. Rose. Coming into that zone, breaking. Okay. Be aware. Make sure that you have that zone already. That you look at the Bitcoin chart. You look at the tether dominance. But tether right now is coming down here. Okay. So that's what you do not want. You want to make sure that tether is also going up when you look for setups here. So yes. Is it easy? No. Is it possible? Yes. Is it worth it to test it out? 100%. Why? Because the most important part is you need to formulate for yourself. And this is where you as a trader come in. And where your skills come into play here. Okay? What you want to see right now is you want to see things aligning. You want to get a feel for the synchronization of these charts. Okay? Total 3, tether dominance, Bitcoin chart, and then the altcoin you want to trade. Okay? Make sure that you look for the alignment. This takes time. This is where you as a trader can improve on. But I'm going to give you everything on a silver platter. All right. This is what we're doing. And this is why I believe that over time, you're going to get a feel. You're going to start feeling the market better. And you're going to start feel like, hey, now we see the alignment. Now we see the tether dominance stepping into this era of the month. Now we see total 3 doing this. Now we see, you know, whatever. The synchronization of these correlations indeed coming into play right there. And this is where the magic happens when you take a position and when you enter your particular setups right here in the market. Okay? So be aware. Bitcoin cannot break this high internally. So be patient for that. Glad to be part of the community. I've not been able to trade for a long time, but it's great to watch. Amazing Risk One. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Raphael, my man. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Any questions right now, guys? Let me know. Okay? Let me know right now. Hit me up. Anytime. Throw me a couple of charts. Can help you out with this as well right now. Okay, we're waiting. I will take a look at the Euro Japanese yen. We are trading crypto. Ostel says link dollar. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Which days are you going to go live with crypto? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, Forex. 4 days a week, Forex. That's like the target. 3 or 4 days a week minimum. Forex, and then maybe 1 or twice a week crypto at the moment. AVAX and Link. Okay, let's go to Link indeed. Let's have a look at Link right now. Yeah, I have to be very aware right now. I'm gonna pay 3 more minutes. I'm gonna look closely at the market. It might just take out some of these profits right here. If you're constantly getting you know, or ranging around the zone. Let's have a look here. Rose is in that zone, guys. Look at that right now. Rose is now in that zone. Look at that. Let's go to Link. Link has this area of supply right there. Did we got rejected on the 30 minute? I think we did. Oh, we got rejected on the 50 minute? Yes, we got rejected on the, no, even the lower time frame here. It's probably this high right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a lot of sell side liquidity below. A lot of liquidity below built up here. Definitely. And look at these candles again, guys. Look at these particular candles right now. And it's like, you will see it's a pattern. Okay? These are the candles you look for. Either super thick order blocks, okay? Which are looking more like a full order block, like something like this. Okay? Just so you guys know. This is like a full-sized order block. That's one. The other one is that like kind of like falling star right here, okay? That shooting star to the downside right there. That tap into that zone and come back into that candle structure, creating a lower low. You know, this is very definitely should focus on these particular type of candles here. But what I also like is this high there. To be honest, I do like this one as well here. But yeah, price action is starting to look good. I really like what I see right now. For Link in general, when we look at the 4-hour chart, we saw the rejection, a massive expansion to the downside here. Okay, everyone's starting to become extremely bullish, extremely bullish right there. Okay, we came towards that zone, and this is now an hourly chart where we really have to pay very close attention to. You can start on the 30 minute by looking at this particular zone right there. All right, this particular candle structure right here. This is where you're gonna face some serious resistance, I can better say. And the reason why is because you right now build more sell side liquidity right there, buy side liquidity, sorry, right there at this particular zone. You might be taking out the lows, and if that could be done in reversals, you know, from there will be better. So I would love to see if I would be able to choose right now this high getting taken out, tap into that zone, internally then making a lower low, and then looking for the extra execution. So you have to align the medium time frame with it. So if you are trading the 3, 1, 2, 3 minute, 5 minute, you want to make sure that at least your 30 minute bias is aligned with the 5 minute. If you trade the 30 minute, you want to make sure that your 4-hour bias is aligned with what you do on the 30 minute. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you do this on the daily or the 4-hour, you have to make sure that the daily is aligned. So it's kind of like, you know, 4-hour daily, 30 minute, 4-hour, and then the 5 minute, 10 minute, you know, 3 minute, and the 30 minute. Okay, that's kind of the bias you look for, or the correlation, the connection of these particular times. All right. So yes, guys, if you want to join me with trading on BitGet or on BYBIT, you can click on the link in the description. But you're gonna get access to my crypto course, which is gonna get released on the 5th of May. And there is gonna put a lot of work in it. I'm gonna explain you. And I think just that course only will make you more money. If not, I don't know what will. To be honest, with the correlations, with the future vision of the cryptocurrency market right here. It's all preparation for the big league. Like, let me put it this way, okay? Let's say you wanna, you know, let's talk about the bull run. Everyone was trading crypto, right? Everyone was making money, but everyone got wrecked in the end. Most people got eventually, or lost eventually more money than they made in 6 months, all right? They saw all their money disappear, okay? For the majority of people. What I'm trying to teach you is that trading is maybe right now the best possible way of generating cash flow. With that cash flow, investing in the market, and then going to the next stage, which is distributing your profits into the market and compound your profits again. And let it run, and let it run, and let it run. So you start to build a right foundation, and you can always hedge yourself against any risk, which I'm going to talk about later, a little bit later during the process here. A couple other things that we're going to talk about also is how to leverage your position, how to grow a small account to a bigger account and distribute your profits into, other particular assets, maybe markets, and just to really start building your portfolio from a smaller portfolio to a bigger portfolio. And I think crypto can be, within the next 12 months, the perfect catalyst for you to do that. Okay? Forex will always be my bread and butter. But I know when I have to get involved into the market of crypto. I'm not doing this just for fun. I know why this is the right moment to start. And this is what I'm trying to teach you first. So let's start with the basics of this strategy and let's move forward from there. How much will the course be? Well, it will be completely free for you if you sign up to one of our links in the description, either or BYBIT or BITGET, and you have $100 on that account. You can trade with me live on stream and you can get access to the crypto course. So it's a win-win. Will I sell the crypto course separately? Maybe. I highly doubt it. Okay. We're right now a little bit racing at the moment here. Keep in mind that in 10 minutes, where we have and this is where it gets very important, very interesting, very quickly here. We have the New York Stock Exchange opening. Okay. This is going to have an impact on the volume in the market of Bitcoin as well here. I do take that in consideration. All right. This is going to be important. So yeah, be aware if you want to execute a trade right now, that the New York Stock Exchange is going to open very, very soon here. Okay? And you want to make sure that you are on the safe side here. All right? So my suggestion right now for the next 10 minutes is to wait for the New York Stock Exchange to open and to then maybe after that look for the opportunities. So look at a couple of setups. Based on these couple of setups right here, you will have more information in regards to, the outcome. You want to make sure that you do not get wigged out because of the opening of the New York Stock Exchange, which can have an influence also on the cryptocurrency market. Okay. Lorenzo, I got a question. Just some brief advice. How do I tailor a strategy that suits me? Well, the only way to figure out what suits you is by using a strategy, trying to really understand it well, and executing 100 trades. And the reason why you want to do 100 trades is because if you do not do 100 trades, then how do you know if it's a strategy that works for you or not? And I'm telling you, this comes from my own experience, my friend, because I've been trading for a long time right now. And I have been going from strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy. And I saw a new strategy. And then I looked at a YouTube channel that showed 10 different strategies and I was testing them all out, but I was testing out 5-6 trades in a row. And I was like, oh no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Oh yes, 3 winning trades in a row. This is it. 2 losing trades after that. Oh no, it's not my strategy. And I kept going. And I did that for a full year. Bruh. Can you believe that? I did that for a full year. Worst thing that could ever happen to my trading career. To my, dopamine levels. My cortisol levels. All of it. Take 100 trades and make a decision from there. Stick with it. Stick with it and track your trades. Don't you trade Forex today? I took a trade on GJ today. During the day. But, we are trading crypto here today. We have our streaming schedule. Monday, crypto. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Forex. Sometimes Friday as well. Why? Because the market is looking better in crypto right now as well. Plus, the setups are looking very, very clean. Very, very, very nice at the moment. Okay. So, 8 minutes. In my opinion, be careful with a trade right now. If the New York Stock Exchange opens up, be careful. Okay? Because you can see an increase here. The reason why, yeah, we're already in a position. We're already on break even if you get hit. So we have nothing to really worry about. Just so you know. Okay? But in 8 minutes from now, and I see an opportunity, I might be adding on a new position with you guys live on stream. In the meantime, we can analyze a couple of setups. Whatever you want here. If you guys still want to trade, it's on your own risk, obviously, right now. Rose is in that zone right here. Look at that. Yeah, it's looking very, very fancy. It's looking very, very fancy. Cannot lie, cannot deny here. Also, if you break a low, you could also use the tool that we used before, which is kind of like the strategy that we usually take here. This is possible. Also, by the way, trading it this way, okay? Entering when you see a closure underneath, and just put your stop loss a little bit wider and risk less. Definitely possible. So this could be this one. If you want to take the risky one, which is a high risk reward, obviously, right here, you take this one. But be careful right now. That's my suggestion. 5 more minutes till the New York Stock Exchange opening here. Okay? Keep in mind, this is $76. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but if we have only a $2,000 account right here, or a $1,800 account, that is a lot of money. And with the potential here of it coming down towards these lows right there, this will turn into a multi-couple $100 position, which could then suddenly grow our account with 20%. It's no joke. Okay? So I'm proving to you guys that this is possible. And this is going to be the most fantastic case study ever, because I usually want to do it live. I want to track it with you guys live and fill up the spreadsheet like that. And you guys can go to all my order numbers. You guys can see my full, exported data for my exchange as well, if you want to. Everything will be public. That's the example that I need to make here. All right, leading by example. Because how else are you gonna, take something in consideration here? All right. Rose is coming down. Rose is coming down. It's getting rejected here. Dogecoin is still not breaking that low. I'm telling you guys, this is that low to break. Okay. Why is this so important? Well, this is the low that created that high. That's why it takes so long. It's annoying. I really want to see this getting broken here. But if this New York Stock Exchange opening, it's a 50-50 now. It's really a 50-50. Okay. For this trade, in my opinion. Entry is amazing for now. Keep in mind that we still have a new zone right here. We still have that rejection point right there. We have an area of supply that was rejected here on the 3. Is it on the 3 minute or 1 minute? It's actually, this one is not even targeted yet. This one is not even hit right there. And our entry is just above it. So we are kind of in a safe position, in a safe spot right here. But we can easily break out when the New York Stock Exchange opens here. The volatility will just be a little bit bigger, but it can also go the other way. So that's why I say be careful now with trading until, let's say, 50 more minutes. 50 more minutes, and then we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll here, in my opinion. Either rose, a lower low, a breaking low, and then an entry right there. I think that could be very nice. That could be very good. Breaking a low, entering from there. And then waiting, obviously, for this position here to see what the climax will be of this particular setup right there. Okay. New York Stock Exchange is going to open in 4 minutes. Very important. For the tether dominance, for total 3. I personally believe that Bitcoin is not looking that good. I think personally the Bitcoin can come down. But hey, who knows? Who knows? We can make a massive expansion to the upside and then come down. Right? Just because we're seeing increasing volatility right now in the next 5 minutes. See from there. See from there. This low is what we want to break. We're already coming up here. So you see that? This is all because of the volatility right here. This is why I'm saying it's a 50-50 right now. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. If located in North America, what crypto trading platform you can recommend? Well, you can use BYBIT or BitGet. It doesn't really matter. And the reason why I chose these is because you can use a VPN. You should use VPN when trading crypto regardless for your safety security reasons. Plus the fact you do not have to verify yourself and you can trade withdraw up to $400,000 a day. And $20,000 a day on BYBIT. So I think that should be enough. That should be more than enough. Okay, 2 minutes. Give us the answer. Give us the answer right there. Bitcoin, let's go. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's important to wait for the New York Open. The NYSA. Very, very important. Let's go. Breaking lows. Let's go. Is that beneficial for us? So far looking good. Dogecoin is right now in that zone here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I hope that Elon Musk doesn't Twitter something today. It's always the thing you have to be careful, but I do not think so in these market conditions here. He's doing this usually when the market is more bullish, when the sentiment is better. But hey, there we go. Another rejection point of an area of supply right there. Look at that. There we go. We're coming down. We're opening right now. 50-50 still. I'm not convinced yet until we break this low. And I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do at that moment. Let's say we break that low, we're going to take 50% out. And then we keep the rest, we leave the rest running. We secure ourselves, we guarantee ourselves at least 2% gain on our account, more than 2%. Almost 3% gain. And then we leave the rest running. There we go. Should be open. Bitcoin broke the low. Rose is still in that zone. Want to wait for that low? We're going to put an alert here. Alert is set. There we go, that rejection point. Supply, supply, supply. Beautiful candle structure so far. Look at that. It's only beneficial here. Re-entry possibilities potentially, but I'm going to be careful in the next 15 minutes for sure. And also, I'm still looking at this low. My copy trade not working, that you turn it off. Please read the announcements in Discord. Crypto announcements in Discord. Bitcoin is breaking below. Bitcoin is breaking lows right now internally, okay? Total 3 is still stagnated because the Bitcoin dominance is also coming down, but the Tether dominance is coming up right now, okay? This is good. This is what we want to see. If you think the chart is a little bit too unclear, don't worry about it. You can also use another one, which is called the USDC dominance right here, okay? Give you a little bit more clarity, but right now it doesn't matter because of the, of course, because the New York Open chart's different here. Look at the difference between this and this. Has to do with the volume that happened during the New York Open here. Overall, it's about the direction. If you really want to know what the direction will be, then simply just use the... what I can also recommend you guys is to just simply use the lines. And look for the structure internally here. Okay? Can always help you. Can always be beneficial right there. Let's see. Rose is breaking below. Rose is coming down. There we go. Bitcoin broke below this level. Those is shooting up. Still not convinced until we broke this low. I'm starting to not like it anymore. I might take out the trades here. I might start taking out the profits right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close my position. Bitcoin broke the low, tapped into the zone, now shooting up here. We're gonna move up. We're gonna move up. That's right. We were waiting for that low to be broken. We didn't break that low. So we're out of our position on this particular move right there. Okay. We're out of that position right now. It was a good entry. It could have been a beautiful entry as well, in my opinion. It was a fantastic entry. We broke even on this trade. Slight profit. We took our profits out beforehand. So the reason why this is important to mention is because this was the perfect entry. This was the low that we had to break. Okay, that's why we're not entering new positions. That's why we're not scaling up our positions. We wanted to break this low, and we kept ranging in that zone here. If we would have broken this low, we had the perfect entry. We could turn our smaller trade into a massive trade setup right there. And as you guys know from this setup, you guys can see clearly that that's exactly what we want to see right here, okay? We want to take out that position, and we want to go for that bigger position. So what we do is usually the following. You break that point, that actual TP point right there, where you break that low. You take out 50%, okay? Then after that, you take out the profits right there. So you then get out $50. Let's say if we would have broken this low, we would have had our position, our $50, $60 profit. And then from that moment, we would then leave the rest running. Okay? And usually when you see this happening here is that, okay, when you see then it coming down, you put your stop loss and break even, it comes down. Usually when you see these 50s here, usually that means that we had that target. We took out 50% and we left the rest running. Okay? And then it came down to our entry. So then we kind of broke even on our remaining position while we're taking out 2% profit, roughly 2 or 3% profit. If it goes then the right way, you see something like this happening here. You know, you have a $600 win, right? This is no joke. And because the market sentiment overall is still on the relatively, bearish side, we could flip. We're gonna evaluate right now a little bit in a second here. But that's what you're looking for. So you're really trying to find the right balance between your first TP, your break-even point, and when you leave them running to really capitalize on these major moves here. Okay? That's the beautiful thing about it here. So yeah, we're gonna add this one in the chart. We're gonna add this one in position here, or we're gonna add this one in the spreadsheet after the stream. Everything after the stream should be completely updated here. Just so you guys know. Gotta be good. Okay, next. Bitcoin broke the highs. All right. We had the New York Open. That's why. Right? That's why we said be careful during the New York Stock Exchange. This doesn't mean that we're gonna go to the moon right now. I'm just telling you guys that this is just the first 15 minutes right now of the New York Stock Exchange Open. You need to be patient and you need to wait and see how it moves, how it operates here. Okay? Because with that, you can actually start really, you know, identifying timing in the market. And I think that besides what we're doing, you know, the supply and demand correlation, everything like that, timing is super key. Timing is super important. And I think that this is what you really wanna figure out as well for yourself, is that you want to understand when, for example, the New York Open is, when the London closure is, when the New York Stock Exchange opens, when the Asia session. You want to understand when everything opens, and you want to always be aware. If you trade Forex, if you trade crypto, it does not matter. You want to always be aware of the news releases at any given moment. That combination gives you a very good indication of when you should not trade, when you should be, you know, being on the sidelines for, let's say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, maybe, to just see, okay, this is the moment to observe and to wait until we have a better indication of, okay, you know, the New York Stock Exchange has opened, we have this bias, maybe this is just a liquidity sweep, maybe just a manipulation to then reverse price, and to just look from there here. At the moment, we are tapping into our first area of supply here, okay, which was the London Open right there. Okay, we are now in that zone. We have that London zone right here at this particular candle. We have the London Open. We're right now tapping into that zone here. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Be patient. Let's see how we react, how we evolve, if we're going to break it, or if we're going to come up towards this zone, if we're going to come back towards this range. Right now, the value area low. Okay? Every single time, guys, with crypto, this is not in Forex, but with crypto especially, what you want to do right now, you want to look at a zone. You want to look at a consolidation range here, okay? Or an area of consolidation. Then you have the value area low. You have the point of control, okay? You want to look at candle structures that are aligned very well. Well, the value area low aligns very well with the London session, the London Open, okay? And look what happens. We came up, we shoot up. Am I super bullish now? No. This is just the open of the New York Stock Exchange. Right now, we're going to be patient here. If we start to break highs over highs, then yes, we should maybe see some more consistency in regards to the volume as well. And based on that, we have more information right here. What news was that? That was the investing.com. That's economic calendar right here. Investing.com/economic calendar. And the spreadsheet is in the description. That's it. Cowboys' link. Yes, we can go over a couple of them right now. Let's make sure that you are aware of the Bitcoin chart first. Number one. Total 3 broke out. So, okay, let's go to the 15-minute. We tapped into this initial zone. We broke that high. Okay, this is important. If we close below it, it's even better. Let's see if we can close below it. Because I highly doubt it for now. Because right now we tapped into this area of supply right here. Okay. Area of supply right there. Number one. Getting rejected. Bitcoin. Getting rejected by the London Open. That particular candle is the value area low of this whole range. Tether dominance coming down for now. What's the next step for Tether? Tether is now in a new zone. Okay, look at this area of also the London Open pretty much. Coming into this particular candle, tapping into this candle structure right here. Go back to the lower time frame. Keep a close eye on it. Use lines if you want to. You can use lines as well. Can be more beneficial. Because after the New York, it suddenly changed a little bit. Look at that. We saw it start to see a shift. Tap into that zone. 15-minute. And this is what you wait for right now. What are we waiting for right now? It's simple. We are waiting for a reaction. Okay, we are waiting for a rejection of a zone. It can be the Tether dominance. It can be Bitcoin. It can be total 3, whatever it is. The combination is better. And we're trying to understand, you know, the structures right now here. Until this low is broken, we're trying to look for the for the bounce here. We're trying to really start seeing, okay, is there still a possibility that we can bounce? If so, from where? And how does it affect particular currencies that we trade right here? Okay. Total 3 is in that zone. Bitcoin is in that zone. Okay, be patient here a little bit. Somebody said Link, Cowboy said Link. Okay, let's go over Link. Link is now in that zone. 30 minutes. We have been talking about this zone, right? Look at that. We are coming now exactly in that level. After taking out the highs here, now it's getting interesting. This is interesting. Let's see how it evolves here. A buy side liquidity taken out. Highs are taken out. Manipulation has been done here. The question is, are we going to continue to rise? Or are we going to now actually reverse here? Pokemon says ADA or AVEX. Yes, okay, we have Link. We have Rose. Rose, of course, didn't break that low here. Yeah, we didn't recommend you to trade it during the open of the New York Stock Exchange. Cardano. We're going to set up a couple of charts right here. And we look from there. $1867.72. $1868. Bitcoin is coming back towards the new zone. Okay, we're breaking up. Patiently wait here. And then in the meantime, we look at a couple other ones. Cardano is breaking up as well, out of this range. And next zone, 100% is right there. It's actually two zones right here. This is one of them. And this is another one right there. Okay, this is on the 5 minute. On the 30 minute, we already saw that rejection. You guys know it before. We talked about this already. That rejection right there was perfectly there. Super clean. Now it's about the internal structure first. Because the 30 minute is the rejection. So we're just looking for the internal structures until that 30 minute is broken, okay? That's why I'm saying, like, if you want to trade the lower time frame and you choose to do trade on the 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, you want to use the 30 minute as a tool of reference. If you trade on the 30 minute, you use the 4 hour as a tool of reference. Okay? Five-minute zone, 5 minute zone. If you draw the Fibonacci from swing high to swing low right here, we are coming towards the 70.5. We're already seeing rejection right now from the 70.5. If you're already getting rejected earlier, it's fine. Simply what you do, you wait for lows to be broken, and you look for the candle structures, and you look for particular entries right here. I'm gonna keep Cardano open for you guys, so in case we wanna trade it after. On the 10-minute zone, we're already in that zone, and the 70.5. I'm looking at the 10-minute right now. That's my bad. I didn't skip the. I skipped the 10-minute chart. We are already in that zone here, and that's the 70.5 already. Yeah, 70.5, 79%. Okay, we are in a premium zone right now. So look at internally right now what can happen. Can we break some lows and so on and so on? All right, be patient. This might be a fake out from Bitcoin, just an expansion to the upside. You know, during the open, to then move price further down to gather as much liquidity possible, to then continue its momentum to the downside right here. Okay, So Cardano, keep a close eye on. But we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Until this high is broken, we have a full confirmation. We might be seeing us reversing right now internally. Because if you then go to the 30-minute, that's that structure we're talking about. That's that high and this is that low. Okay? You're operating in between that range right now. So you will have an answer until that moment. Until that moment, the 30-minute, in my opinion, still got rejected from this particular area of supply. Okay? Right there. So until that moment, I will stay and look for particular shorts in the market. If you look here on the 30-minute, and I clean everything up right now, and I go back into this chart, and I tap into this zone, and I tap into this zone, we are coming right now towards very interesting areas of supply right now. Also for Bitcoin, look at that. On the 30-minute chart, you see now that we are coming and tapping into this particular candle structure where we are already getting rejected from. So the question is right now, was this pump just a move to gather more liquidity to then reverse? Or was this the move to actually make a difference? Well, the only way to find out is if you break this particular high. Until that moment, we operate within the lower time frames and we're looking for shorts. For me personally, I'm more tempted to look for particular shorts. The only thing that we then need is we need to see that alignment between total 3, the Tether, of course, the altcoins themselves, in order to make a decision for us and to really start seeing, okay, this could be a moment where we can really, trade from right now. Okay, 30-minute, right there. Tether dominance right there. Total 3 is now in that zone. Bitcoin trying to push up here. Let's see what we can do. This is that level to break, or this is that level to break. We're operating in this spectrum right now. I hope that makes sense here. So yes, Cardano. Let's see. That's one layer. The other one. Let's go to AVAX. I think AVAX is extremely strong. 30-minute. Where are we at? We are now still at that higher range. So we are in that. Yeah, again, guys. Bitcoin and crypto create a lot of ranges. So supply. Consolidation ranges, I mean. So what do? You use the fixed range volume profile to identify in that range what is actually happening here. Where's the most volume traded? We're trying to get more information based on volume. That's the key difference between Forex and between crypto right here. $15-minute time frame. That was a rejection point right there. Aha, okay. The value area high. However, I think Cardano looks better. Cardano looks better at the moment. So I will be patient. I will wait until Cardano gives you a better up. Hey bro, first time on your stream, do you use ICT concepts? Yeah, kind of like the market structure, the liquidity, the supply and demand, and so on. Yes, but we look at the correlations as well. So this is the key difference here. You primarily focus on risk management after entering a position. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. And guys, 184 likes. Let's get these likes up to at least 300 today by the end of the stream here. Okay, we're trading live. We're trying to catch some trades, trying to help you guys out here. And we're trying to prove you. Well, I don't have to prove you. But the reason why I do it is because I want to inspire you that and show you that it's possible. And the best way to show you is by doing it partially live. And to keep you guys fully aligned with all the data, all the trades that we take. And also explain, give you guys a good solid explanation of why we are actually executing a position, what the reason is. Okay, Bitcoin is pushing good. So far, no need to to act or handle here. Okay. This is what we call the flip in the short term. This is another 5-hour live. Love to watch you always giving me a lot of knowledge. Yes, so the last one was interesting. The last one was literally 6 hours. We were streaming for 6 hours right now. But look at the difference between for crypto in the weekend and right now. Like, this is the reason why we moved this to Monday. Because usually I do not even stream on a Monday. Also not Forex, for example. So it's just an extra stream during the week. During weekdays. The reason why is because in the weekend it was nice. It was good. But the difference in volume... yeah, day and night difference. Okay, let's see what Bitcoin will do. So we are now in that zone. The 30-minute zone is right now the major zone that we are getting rejected at the moment. We're trying to push through it. Okay, yet we are facing some serious resistance right now. And you can see that already sellers are starting to come into the market. This is going to have an impact on the other pairs, obviously, as well. You know, we're talking about AVAX, we were talking about Cardano and Link. In my opinion, if I look right now at the market sentiment and I look at all of these particular charts, the one that I personally then like the most is Link. If we break this low for Link, it could be a great trigger for us to look for entries right there, short entries right there. Hey Lorenzo, I got a question. When looking for fair value gap, how do you know what candle to start counting from? The fair value gap is a gap between candle 1 and candle 3. So if the wick of candle 1 does not connect with the wick of candle 3, that's what we call a fair value gap. So for example, let me zoom in for you right now. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. This wick did not mitigate this wick. It left us with a gap. And that gap was right here. That is that gap. And what happened? Price came back into that gap. Tapped into that zone exact to fill up any inefficiency in the market. And it went it continued its journey upright. Okay, so look at the candle 1, 3 and look at the gaps between 1 and 3. All right, let's wait for the rejection. Let's see from there what we can do. Bitcoin, let me put it right here. Let's see if it's possible as well, because right now we have to look at Bitcoin only for a second. There we go. That looks similar. Okay, 30 minute. We had that zone right here on the 30 minute. We saw that rejection. We tapped into this area of supply. Now sellers are going to come into the market. Okay, we were pretty overextended right now. The question is this a fake out or was this just a move for people to make them believe that we're going to go up? Make people believe that we found the bottom, to then reverse again. The only way to find out is by tapping now into that zone and create a lower low. And from that moment, we look at other particular charts like Cardano, we look at Link, and we're starting to look at particularly other setups right here, and we start to figure out, okay, which one of these setups is aligning the best right now. With the fact that Bitcoin is getting rejected, that the Tether dominance is holding here, okay, is breaking this internal higher high, 7.21%, the Tether dominance right here. Total 3 getting rejected by at least this low or this high right here, okay. That's what you want to see. That combination is golden, okay. Tether, by the way, TRX for the people that know this chart, tapped into that zone, came down, tapped into that zone. and went up beautifully. And again, look at this beautiful candle. We tapped into that last low. We bounced from that last low. And there you go. You have your setup right here. Entry right there. It went to a 5.6 to 1 right there. Bitcoin needs to break the low. Waiting for a lower low. That's the most important part right now. I'm gonna get a drink, guys. Be right back. Be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on right now. Bitcoin is coming down. Are we overextended? Is this the moment of truth right now where we're going to see Bitcoin coming down here after that 30-minute? After what we see right here is, of course, the back towards that range right here. Ranges are the most important part. Especially when there is a rejection point. These ranges are extremely, extremely important right now. Okay, we are coming down. We are starting to create a lower low right here. You guys can see it already. So this could be the indication of to look now at this particular moment for other particular, currency setups and so on and so on, to start looking at some really solid candle structures right now. Okay, and I'm talking about particular altcoins right here. The Tether dominance needs to break to 7.21%. Total 3 needs to get rejected, which is doing right now. Okay, we want to break a lower low. Until that moment, there is nothing really to look out for, but some of them are already reacting very, very well at this particular moment right here. Okay, you see that Matic right there. Actually, indeed, got rejected as well at this particular high right here. So we had this particular range. I'm not really sure what I currently see right here when I look at this this chart. When I use the Fixers 1 Pro from this initial zone. Aha, okay. So yeah, we'll look at it again. How perfect do you want to have it when looking at the point of control here? Okay, so ranges, point of control are truly gonna help you out making a decision of where you can start looking from. Okay, and this is a very good first start. Understanding that you are a day trader. And if you are a day trader, you want to use the 30-minute chart as your main tool of reference. The 30-minute chart is, in my opinion, the best chart. Gives you the perfect hybrid overview of what's happening in the market. Okay? Then based on that rejection, we have this zone. Fantastic. A candle that aligns very well. That's the first thing you want to see. Okay. Great. Matic, fantastic. We have that rejection, 30-minute, all perfect, right? Perfect rejection, by the way. Look at that. Sometimes pretty crazy how accurate it actually is. But if you now break the lows. Okay, great. What's next? Well, go to do the 2-minute chart here. Do we see a nice candle structure? If we fall down and we come down right now and we fall below, I see something that's potentially interesting here. Okay. And let's see if then the tether dominance breaks the highs here. Total 3 gets rejected. Bitcoin right now is coming down here. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is right now coming down, creating a lower low. It's super important. Why? Because that means that this high that was created by this low is now taken out. Okay? And that's super important to take in consideration here. So this low, that created this high is now taken out. Okay? So now it's literally time to start looking at the right zones here. And the right, I could better say, charts and the right altcoins to then actually start looking for an entry on one of these particular setups that are looking just the cleanest of them all. And what do we do? Well, we have the 5-minute. The 5-minute and the 15-minute structure right here. Let me see what we have. APT, we have this one. XRP, let's go to XRP and APT right now. There we go. Ripple made that move, boom. That's what you want to see. You want to see a good solid reaction to the downside already, okay? That's one. Rejection was already done. Right there. Five-minute chart. 5 minute. Look at that candle, guys. You guys know that candle right here, that candle structure right there. I would prefer to break a lower low. So lower low, come up. Looking for shorts right there. Somewhat in that level, that's a ripple. That's one. The APT was another one, which we saw was interesting. Or it came down apparently more than others. There we go. And that's why we use the crypto bubbles here. And you look for that shift in momentum. What is happening? What's the reason, that I focus on Ripple right now? What's the reason why I focus? Well, they flipped, quickly. So they react very well to downside potential. Rejection point right there. 3-minute chart. 5-minute chart. We have that zone right here. 4-minute. Or 5 minutes is better. Let me look on the BYBIT chart as well. I want to compare both charts. Okay. Initial rejection, good. Just need to break some serious structure before making any radical decisions. Same for Ripple. Anything else? Anything else? Let me know in the chat here. Avocado says, hey Lorenzo, I appreciate you sharing new to the channel. Do you have any learning courses, materials? Any thoughts on Arbitrum? Yeah, we're going to go over it right now. Thank you, my man. Welcome to the stream. If you want to join more and you want to see more about it, join our Discord. Okay? Super, super beautiful. We have all our information there. I'm going to release a crypto course, which will be free for the people that sign up through our link in the description, either by BYBIT or BitGet. If you post $100 on that account, you will get this crypto course. It's going to get released on the 5th of May. That explains all the ins and outs of my strategy here. And you can track the live results in the description as well. By the way, we're going to do a giveaway very soon. Everyone that signed up, I'm going to pick literally a random account, and we're going to put $100 or $200 on these accounts right here live on stream. So we're going to talk about this in a second here. So you don't even have to put any money on it, because I do it for you. Okay, Matic is reacting also pretty good. I like this zone right there. I really like that zone that we're seeing here for Matic. I like this initial rejection right here. I see that Bitcoin is probably coming down. We have created a lower low. There we go. So where is the volume, guys? Where is the volume right now? Okay, Bitcoin went up. Massive expansion during the New York Stock Exchange open. We expected that, either up or down. And there we go. Losing volume, coming back down again. So, in my opinion, when looking at the charts right now and looking at this structure, all the way until we are at 27.451, I for sure will have to, yeah, I'm going to look for shorts right here. Definitely right now. And that's the beautiful thing about the lower time frame, because you can look for shorts in the market. I like Matic so far. I like what I see. I'm going to scroll through a couple of setups right now. Let's go to Arbitrum right now, indeed. You asked me a question about Arbitrum. We are day traders here, okay? We're getting in, we're getting out. Sometimes we hold our position a bit longer if we manage to turn a smaller position into a bigger position. Just so you know. But... So that will be the way we look at the market usually. But on the 4-hour, we came down all the way from this top here. We topped out here on the daily. Let me see what we have. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna face some major support at 121.490. 49 exactly. The 121. 121.89. Okay. A daily area of the month right here. You have this whole range. This fixed range volume profile will probably align very well with this particular structure. I mean, this is where you as an investor want to put your money in. Like, that's the best moment to enter. There is not a better moment, because you are actually entering at the perfect low before that massive run up. Okay, and usually it's one of the best entry points right here. Okay, this is from a investing perspective right there. You can wait a little bit longer. Okay, coming back down towards its range here. All the way coming down already from the fixed range for the Fibonacci right now. We are coming back down towards the 70.5, 79%. So we are kind of bouncing from it at the moment here. Already a little bit. If you go to the 30-minute chart, what do we see right now? Well, we have been coming down, breaking below that level. On a 15-minute, we have been trying to break above, yet we are getting rejected by this particular area. And we have created a new lower low. So internally, until the 136.662 is not broken, I'm still remaining my short bias right now. Okay, especially if Bitcoin is showing us this total 3 is holding here and the Tether dominance is holding in the month. That combination is, in my opinion, for now, still enough to look for potential short-term short opportunities, in my opinion, right here, as of what I currently see in the market right now. However, that does not mean that if we just break this high, we have an internal higher high getting created. If we then create a higher low, then I'm not gonna enter right now. The only reason why I'm looking for shorts here is because of this particular structure, and we created a lower low. That's the only reason. We come back down, we create maybe a lower high and then a new lower low. Okay, and we have this gap still there on the daily that has not been filled yet either. So there are definitely some confluence that can align you, can put you actually more towards the downside right now. But when looking at the chart here, you guys can see clearly that we are getting rejected at the moment. Under 1 minute right now, we are facing a little bit of a harder time. We have some sell side liquidity built up below. Right, some stop losses are there. A lot of orders are placed. I think that this could be easily taken out. Yeah, be patient and wait for a significant lower low first if you want to short it. If you want to long it, I would wait for a pullback a little bit deeper and a little bit longer. And why? Well, because of the overall market, I think that Bitcoin still has the chance to go to $25,000. Do you do any normal currency trading? All the time? Look at my channel. Solcast says check Solana. Okay, let's have a look at Solana. And also, guys, please let me know right now in the chat. What would you guys want to see from me? Okay. In crypto. Okay, not Forex, in crypto. Forex is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes Friday. Monday is crypto. Okay. What do you guys want to see from me? Particularly. Okay. So I know what to focus on. Where to put my attention towards to. You know, you name it. Just let me know. And we can go over it. And I will take this in consideration for next time as well here. Solana, rejection point right there. Coming into the 79%, getting rejected at the moment again. Yeah. Lower low created. There we go. You found potentially that low that we were looking for. Very, very nice. Very, very clean. Okay. Let me put on another chart as well. Similar. Okay. All right. Okay. So, pretty straightforward. You have created a significant lower low after creating a higher high. So that high that put in the low contains some volume. That's good to know. Okay. So that's what we want to see. We want to break this low. Fantastic. We have broken that internal structure. We have broken this higher high. That's also fantastic. Right now you have to go towards, I think, these levels right here. This is interesting. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. I like this a lot. We could be trading this one very short term. More challenges to grow accounts. Volume during the week way better than weekend. Absolutely. I realize this as well. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you for explaining it. Teach your strategy as you trade live, please. Yes, we're doing this all the time here. We will continue our journey to do so. Absolutely. We will definitely leverage this and take that in consideration. So yes, what you guys can see right now, okay, is that obviously a lot of sellers came in here. We saw that rejection point at the 30-minute chart right there in that zone here. Okay, why is that important to mention? Well, yes, we had that massive outbreak here, which seemed like a massive reaction. But at the same time, guys, you have to understand that we have still created a lower low. Okay, this is still a lower low right here. So we have been taking out these major lows right there. Okay, after taking out the major highs right here. Okay, so we broke structure to the upside. Eventually, beautiful. We took out all the liquidity and then we created a lower low. And now we are coming back in this range again towards that level right here. So that's why, of course, these highs, or this high in general here, it will not be easy to break. But once it breaks, it's actually a very good sign, because then you see that it starts to flip, and that should be, or should give us a way more bullish, you know, segment right here. So bullish short-term, you know, opportunity. So yeah, in regards to Bitcoin right now, I see that rejection point here. I think right now that if we are getting rejected, like it's good that we're trying to push up. I think it's just going to be a matter of time before we know if we're actually going to come down. But this is the key area to take consideration. There are more zones, by the way. It's not only the 30-minute zone. It's also the 5-minute zone right here. We have this one right there. And we have this one right there. We have some serious areas of supply that are going to force a lot of resistance right here. So we have to break through all of that to then flip bullish. That's what we're looking for. So yeah, it's trading Bitcoin possible, trading Ethereum is possible here on stream, live, and of course some altcoins as well. It's just about, you know, it has to look good. It has to align, it has to make sense. We were in a Dogecoin trade. And every single time I enter a trade or when I'm in a trade, you guys, you know, see why I'm doing it. It's the most important part. What is the reason why I enter a position here? Okay. What is the reason why I do this and why I do that? Okay, I'm a long-term bullish investor. Okay, but at the same time, I like trading. I think trading is super important, and the reason why trading is so important is because you want to learn how to manage risk at all times here. In my opinion, you know, I think that technical analysis is one of the best ways to do so, and combine it with some fundamental understanding, and you know, start trading, start generating cash flow, put that money into the projects that you believe in long term, and build up your portfolio from there. Okay, you don't have to risk that much to make more money. Okay, that's the whole idea behind this. And this, yeah, the spreadsheet will prove that over time here. Okay. Rose is still looking good. Keep an eye on it. Okay. Solana is already at that zone here. Solana is now already coming towards that level. Super important right now. Look at that. This was that zone. Solana is right now there. Break strikes to the upside. Change character to the downside. Retracement. Is this the continuation that you need in order to move forward down? Could be the case. Bitcoin is in resistance right now. Tether is not looking that strong at the moment though. Okay, be aware of that. It's just Solana is getting rejected right now at the moment. If you want to have all the confluences, you want to wait for Tether to make that move. Rejection point is there. Let's see what Rose is telling you right now. You guys were talking about Rose. Discord link doesn't work. Okay. Let me see what we have here. Let me create a new link. There we go. Here you go, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. Is it working for other people in the community? I think it's working, yes. I think it is working here. Solana. Look at Solana rejection right there. Let's go to Rose, indeed. Rose. Oh yeah, Rose was there. It already went up. Let's rewind here a little bit. Ah, okay. This rejection point right there. We already got rejected into this one before. We broke structure to the downside. We came up, and that was that sell-off. That's why once we're there now again, you can see clearly that that's the zone where you now get rejected from again here. But yeah, no, what you need to see now for sure is a lower low. Okay, 100% you want to wait for a lower low before making any trading decisions, and specifically this low. Why? Because this is the highest point in the market, or the highest point of the chart. If you create a higher high, then you need to break this low that put in that high. If we break a higher high and we create a higher high, we can then move it towards, you know, let's say this particular low. Okay, that's the difference. If you break the high, come down, then this is the low we need to look for. Until then, this is the low we need to look for. That needs to be broken first. Why? You need to break structure first now. You need to show, or the market needs to show you, especially the Rose chart needs to show you exactly that it's time, that it's ready. Okay? Solana did that. Solana did exactly that. Look at that. Solana did that. Tapped into that zone. It created a lower low. This particular candle structure, we just talked about this, right? This candle, right there. You see that candle structure again? That falling, that shooting star, all right? That's what you're looking for. That shooting star is what you're looking for. You broke this particular low that put in that high. And then you retrace back into that zone. Then you look for the rejection point. Then you look for a new lower low. Okay? That's one confluence. Of course, you have other confluences as well. You have the Tether dominance. You have total 3. You have Bitcoin. There are many other features that are important to take consideration. But this is the most important part. Understanding market structure and working from there. Okay? Because if you can literally get a position, and this is the crazy part about crypto, and this is the crazy part about what not many traders in crypto are doing. And that is the following, okay? Look at this one more time. 0.25%. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 0.25% stop loss. 0.25%. It's not like Forex, guys. Keep that in mind. Forex, okay. We should be happy if price moves up 1%, okay? In crypto, you know, 1% is in essence nothing. It goes up, down with 5 or 10% when there is like a decent amount of volume in the market. It's pretty normal. All right, so that's why crypto will be so much more beneficial once the volume kicks in and you understand these Forex concepts with the combination, with the correlations, with everything coming together. I see so much potential for you guys. I think I need to watch the very first video about the crypto strategy. Yes, the first stream. Unfortunately, the quality is not that good. That's why we're going to have our crypto course coming out on the 5th. And I'm going to say it again. If you guys want to or want to get that course, you have two options. Either you are in our private group already in Discord. We have our V2, where you can get access to private live streams, to private channels, and so on and so on. Or you sign up to one of our links for free, BYBIT or BITGET. You put $100 on that account, and you will get access to your course on the 5th of May once it's finished, which will explain all the ins and outs here. Give you prime examples of what we're doing. And with the proof backing it up, all the data backing it up, could it be better? However, we're going to do a giveaway right now. So before you put some money on that account, I'm going to, you know, look at one guy that signed up, and I'm going to put some money on that account already for you guys. So that's all we need. I'm gonna pick a winner in like 30 minutes. Let's do it. Bitcoin right now needs to break this low. It's starting to look like we really want to come down here. We overextended right now as well. If you want to confirm this in a way, the best way to do that is by actually going to the crypto ecosystem right there, which I shared with you as well. For the new people, use this, import it, super important. It shows all the most important things you need to know. Tether dominance, total 1, total 2, total 3, Bitcoin dominance. But also, for example, the Bitcoin Coinbase chart. So this is a little bit of a different chart, but look at that. This shows volume. Okay, and this is why we're looking at this one right now. Because we need to see what the volume is like. Okay, there we go. And this is exactly why we're looking at some sort of fake out in my opinion right now. All right, look at that rejection right there. We tapped into that beautiful zone. And what a surprise, what a surprise. What kind of candle is it that we're looking at? Let me know in the chat right now. How do we call this? Let me know please in the chat. What is this candle? That's the candle we're looking for. Okay? Every single time, that's the candle we're looking for. Especially when looking at this areas of supply right now. And look at that rejection. This is what's happening here. But the most important thing I want to show you right now on the Coinbase chart and not on the futures chart right here is the following. Okay? Look at what we saw. We saw, of course, and this is a typical again, massive expansion, a lot of volume. Fantastic. There is no consistency. Immediately the next candle after, 50% of that candle. The next candle after, 50% of that candle. And that's it. New York Stock Exchange opened. Volume came in. Everyone, yes, Bitcoin is gonna pump. Let's go long right now. This is the moment. Let's wait for that lower low here. And there as well. I'm showing you the examples right now of setups. Using Bitcoin as a confluence, okay? Using the total 1, total 2, total 3. More information about that is in my previous streams. The tether dominance can also be a really important factor. But in the end, the Bitcoin price is what primarily, drives the whole market, okay? So Bitcoin first, always. Tether dominance second, total 1, total 2, total 3 third. And then you have your altcoins and the Bitcoin dominance and your altcoins that then you determine. What you want to determine is where the money is flowing into. And the best way to do it is by looking at supply and demand, using supply and demand in trading. Because you can really identify small zones. And the reason why these small zones are important is because now if you have a 0.25% stop loss and you risk 50% of your trade, you would already right now be on a 2-to-1. You would make $100, right? If we can turn this into a 5% move, which happens all the time in the cryptocurrency market, right? And let's say it comes down here. You catch that minor lower time frame setup. You take some profits. You secure yourself already. You move price further down. You look for lower targets because Bitcoin can still go to 25K, right? Then that, let's say 2-to-1 becomes a 20-to-1. You take some profits already at the beginning, 50%. That turns then into a 10-to-1. So you secure yourself, you make your money, you get $50 out of the market. You are secured, your stop loss is on break even already. You have grown your account with 2-3%. And then you wait and you try to catch and time the market in a way where it's still possible for it to go down further because you have an understanding of the 30-minute chart, which is kind of the hybrid time frame in between the higher and the lower time frame. And that, 10-to-1 that's left over becomes $500. And that's exactly what happened right there, okay? And what we did when trading Shiba Inu right there at the time frame, okay? Crazy. We started with a $650 account. We managed to make $600 out of the trade by looking at the lower time frame and by converting a lower time frame setup to a bigger trade after that expansion, after taking profits, and after that TP initially. Okay? Matic is starting to look better. Matic is starting to look better as well. It created a lower low. Waiting for a lower low still for Matic. Right here. Okay? Definitely what you want to look out for here. Bitcoin starting to reject right now. Right there. We all know this. Tether dominance. Look at the tether dominance, guys. 10-minute time frame. What are we looking for? We're looking for a higher high. We are coming up right now. We're breaking up. That means that money is flowing back into the tether chart. Or the tether dominance, right? The tether dominance is increasing. People are selling cryptocurrencies for tether. How do we know that? Well, why? Total 3 is stagnating, is not going up. Total 1 doing the same thing. Total 2 is doing the same thing, and the Bitcoin dominance is kind of ranging right now. So the tether dominance and Bitcoin driving price down. Price is driving, therefore, also at this particular moment the altcoins down a little bit. Nothing spectacular yet, but it's all a pre setup here. Okay, Solana. Now it gets serious with Solana here. Look at this particular zone. You had that first entry right there. Okay? This was on the 2-minute time frame. Why on the 1-minute time frame? Why the 1-minute time frame? Ta-da. The same thing as what we explained right now. Right? Look at Coinbase. Look at that candle structure. Look at that candle right here. These are the type of candles you look for. These are my favorite candles when trading. Solana, that's the candle to look out for. Okay? What's happening right now with Solana? You came down, you got that rejection, you created a break structure to the upside. A change of character to the downside. You came back up, you came back down. Fantastic. Need to create a new lower low. What is next? Potentially a lot of resistance right now along this way. So at this particular zone right here. Five minutes hard. Breaking structure. You need to close that 5-minute candle below that level. Below that last low. That's the confirmation you need. Because if you then come up, you tap into that zone, you can then look for a new entry. You can, look for a second entry right there. You put your entry right there, your stop loss just above it, and you target it down here. If you're not in there, what you're going to do, you're going to look for that zone. You're going to tap into that zone, back into that candle structure, and you're going to tap into that area, stop loss above that high, and you're going to target the lows as what you were already doing beforehand. Bitcoin is still coming down, has a lot of fair value gap, a lot of imbalance to be filling or to be filled yet. So as long as this is not filled, still a lot of momentum still to the downside here. Tether is breaking up. More people are selling cryptocurrencies into Tether right now. Crypto bubbles are going to go from green to red right now at this particular moment. Okay? Very, very clear. On the 5-minute, you see table turning again. This is what you look for at all times to look for the continuation. Right now, the hourly is still green, but not for long. Matic broke the low. Price action is looking very good. Tether breaking highs. Bitcoin coming down quickly right now. Solana coming down quickly right now. This was the example here. It's better to take firstly 50% profit and not the whole profit. I agree. I think so, yes. If you see that within that 30-minute spectrum, okay, because this is where we at. We are in a 30-minute spectrum. We are getting rejected right there. We are still in a downtrend. We have been rejected again by this range right now. We have created a new lower low. We have been trying to push up. Right now we are coming down, okay? So this is that low and this is that high. As long as you face within the spectrum right here, you are looking for shorts. The only thing you're looking for is you're looking for a higher high to from high to low Fibonacci, and you look at premium levels to short from. Solana had that perfect example. It tapped into the 70.579% Fibonacci, which is kind of the premium zone. This is where we came down towards to. So overall, if you zoom out back to the 30-minute, this is the target. This is the final low you're looking for. But because you want to come down, look at that beautiful 1-minute zone here. I want to give you guys the perfect example. Look at that reaction. It's melting right now. Look at what you see here, guys. It all came down from that 30-minute rejection. Coming down. Bitcoin in rejection. Tether dominance. Breaking highs right now. Bitcoin dominance stagnating here. Fantastically. Bitcoin, of course, coming down at the moment here. Right now. No volume in the market. This was a fake out. We knew it. We were looking for shorts here. You tap into that zone. You created a higher high. Lower low. Come back into that zone. Tapped into that area. Boom. 0.25% stop loss right now. Right now, you would be around a... Let's see. 5-1. Higher high, lower low, reaction, Bitcoin in resistance. I hope it all makes sense right here. Use the correlations. Use it wisely. and look for setups in the market. Matic right now is doing the same thing here. Let's go to a couple other ones real quick as well. See what's going on here. Dogecoin got that rejection point right there at the 10-minute zone. We saw that initial rejection. We saw, again, a rejection right here. And again, what kind of candle we're looking for, guys? I keep repeating it over and over and over again. Look at that candle structure. If you want to spot candles, this is your magic candle. Up from time frame to start looking at these particular zones. Look at where we got rejected from. First of all, it was a high, okay, of that initial rejection that we saw already here. We have indecisive candles. We have these falling knives here. We saw that rejection point right there. Let's go to the 3-minute chart right here. Beautiful. And we're starting to tank down right now. 10-minute zone. Next one. Re-entry possibility right here. And stop loss or short position right there. Stop loss above that high. Targeting the lows right here. You need to close below this initial zone. But if you close below it, you come back up towards that level. On the 10-minute right here, you have your new setup coming down, targeting the lows right there. Okay? Dogecoin. Solana tanking. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to teach you guys this strategy here. Okay? Hope you guys I hope it makes sense for you guys here as well. So once you get it, then you can time things correctly. You use it and you look at the volume of Bitcoin. Only chart that you need to look for in regards to volume is Bitcoin. That's the only thing you have to look for. So I can buy V2 in Discord. A customer support ticket in Discord. Or this says, what a crazy fight it was. Hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Yes, thank you so much, man. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. The Tank Davids against Ryan Garcia, I really loved it. Yeah. Big things indeed. Okay. It's a prime example. Okay. Why don't you take some shorts? Well, the point is sometimes the problem is that when I start to explain stuff and when I'm trying to help you guys out here, sometimes I miss out on live trades as well. And that is just because I'm trying to help you guys. I'm doing like 5 things at the same time. Explaining this and that, and then I need to execute. So sometimes you see me missing out on positions here, which if I would trade by myself, it would not be the case here. But other times, we have taken, I don't know, hundreds of trades live already on stream. So yeah, no, we will do that for sure. We will make sure that we're going to trade this one. But it's important for you guys that I'm explaining you guys the strategy and that everything. It's more important that you guys know what we are doing here. So then later I do not have to explain the strategy as much, and we can actually start focusing more and more on the trading aspect itself. Are we want to trade? Yeah, sure, of course. Dogecoin is definitely something that I have my eyes on for now. If you see that pullback happening here. Okay. Because it looks very clean. Which best market to compound? Your account, Forex or crypto? I think for now, maybe still Forex. But it will not be that long anymore. I think crypto is going to take over within the next 2 months, 3 months. That's what I believe. Six to 1. Prime example. Prime example. And the candle structure on the 1 minute was that 1 minute zone right there. That 1 minute candle structure right there. Let's see what else we have. Dogecoin was there. Okay, I'm gonna set an alert here. There we go. Okay, last chance to join. Click on the link if you want to sign up for a BYBIT link. If you want to put $100 on it for the crypto course #1, BYBIT or BITGET. Also, I'm gonna give away right now one times $100 USDT to someone, and this is where you have to pay very close attention right now, with the following UID number, which is your number. Let me see if I can right now show you guys. And I will do this. I'm going to give away every live stream. Every live stream, I'm going to put some money on somebody's account. Okay. So this number right here. You are the winner of this session here. Okay. If you have a BYBIT account right here, next time it's going to be BITGET, whatever. I'm going to pick a winner randomly. 639290060. Okay, make sure that you go to your account and you will see your personalized UID number will be solved there. Again, 639290060. Every single crypto live stream we're going to give away money. Partly we're going to give away our profits as well from what we are generating here. Okay, in the spreadsheets. Part of these profits are going to be shared with you guys. And the reason why I want to do that is because, some motivation as well. Or maybe that will give you another impulse to learn to trigger here. Bitcoin is faking out. It's coming down here, guys. Look at that. Bitcoin is coming down here. And this is a very important lower low right now. Okay. Internal structure lower low. Super important that we have created that lower low right here. Okay, because this is not looking good right now. Look at Bitcoin right here. And you see this particular level. And you see this particular zone. It's going to face a lot of resistance right now. If we are breaking close below, we're going to come up. We're going to see that rejection. Then I think it's time to go for look for lower targets right there. Okay, so pay very close attention to that as well. The moment we are coming back and tap into the zone, we're going to look at which particular cryptocurrency at that moment will be also in an area of supply and we short it. Or we can just short Bitcoin to make it easy. Okay. So potential short opportunity for Bitcoin as well right now from 27,569.5. Stop loss at 27,690. Targeting the lows right here. Okay. Because we are not done yet. We are not done yet. How do you decide leverage amount to use? So you always want to look at the 1 or 2% risk management. That's my opinion. I would not risk more than 1 or 2%. So if you have a certain amount of money and you want to take 1 or 2% risk, then you can put it already right here in BitGet or BYBIT, whatever it is. You put your entry here, you put your take profit, your stop loss right there, and you see right there what your risk will be. So let's say I want to enter there. Stop loss above. Then I'm going to say, okay, right now I'm going to enter there. Place a limit order. Stop loss is going to be 27,742.5. And my entry is going to be 27,676.5. Let's say right here. 27,676 right there. And then it says expected return. Now, $50, let's say. Okay, that's around a little bit less, like $40, okay? It's like 2%, roughly. And then I know, okay, do I have enough money? Yes or no? Well, I only have like 30x leverage right now, which is pretty high already. So I only need like 30% of my position to make that trade. But I could also go to 10x leverage right now and do the full on, position here. But my stop loss will be the same. I will risk the same. I will lose the same. So leverage is just more or less, do you want to take multiple trades at the same time? Yes or no? That's where you need leverage for. Okay? But it's not to risk more and to make more money. Leverage has nothing to do with that. If you apply risk management and a solid stop loss right there. Okay? Sorry, can I buy V2 membership? Please help. Customer support ticket in Discord. Rafael, my man. I'm gonna make you moderator. Here we go, brother. Help a brother out. Yeah, Solana was coming down right now. Just keep coming down. Bitcoin is coming down. Wait for the pullback. You think a pullback will not come? I think it will still come. I think there is still a chance of a pullback. I actually think it's highly likely that we're going to see a pullback. So Dogecoin is one of them. Bitcoin is one of them. Solana is pretty much gone here. If you look on the 5 minute, there is still a potential, but I do not think we're gonna come up all the way there. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. You never know. But no, I don't think we're gonna see that pullback here. If it still comes back and everything aligns there, entry at 28.837, stop loss at 21.918, target the lows of the 30-minute time frame. Machin says, bro, why use cross instead of isolated? Cross is not more risky. There is no difference if you put a stop loss. If you don't put a stop loss, yeah, then a cross is super risky because you can blow your whole account. But I always put a stop loss. I never have no stop loss. Roy says, cookie check eten. Absolutely. We can check Atom right here. We're gonna go over a couple of charts here. I want to keep it very good and possible 3-hour stream today, okay? 20 more minutes. So let's go for setups. I'm gonna look at all the setups right now. I'm gonna explain you guys the whole market conditions or the current trend, where, in my opinion, you can find new trade setups. So I'm gonna just use or like look at a couple of them, set them aside for you guys, and I'm gonna share it potentially in our crypto chat in Discord, okay? If you want to be part of our Discord, you can join. My link is in the description. I'll put these setups in there. And, you know, ask me any particular chart you want me to look at right now for the next 20 minutes. So we have these setups ready. You know exactly what to do when I finish the live stream right here. Okay? I'm gonna look at Atom for you right now. Boom. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Very clean. Rejection point right there. Super clean, right? And again, what kind of candle structure, guys? Crypto and this particular candle. If you look for areas of supply, look at these type of candles. Okay? Please. Rejection twice. First rejection was already the easiest setup ever. Why? Because you had a bunch of liquidity that was built up here. You took it out. You came back up, tapped into that zone. This whole range right there. Okay? If you look at the point of control, probably you're going to see an alignment right there as well. The value area high of that particular range right here. Look at that. What did we have right there? And how beautiful did it align again? That's why. This is the only thing with crypto and Forex is a little bit different. The point of control and the fixed informed profile. We use it a lot. Look at that. If you want to have more information about the fixed informed profile, I have a video about it on my YouTube channel as well. So that was a simple entry here. Okay, I never enter from that exact line. I always enter from the order block that around. That's pretty much around it. 7 to 1 right here. Came back into it again. Saw that same rejection again. What happened internally? Look at that. It's absolutely incredible. Okay. 2-minute chart you created, definitely a lower low. We saw that that low was taken out right here on the 1 minute. Is maybe even more clear. Yes, sir. What happened after that? Look at that, guys, for ATEM. It's crazy. Look at this zone right there. Look at that zone, guys. You saw that rejection first. Again, number one thing. You saw that 30-minute rejection. Okay? Or 50-minute rejection. You go to the lower time frame. You create a lower low. You come back up into that zone. You tap perfectly in that level. Entry there. Stop loss above there. You risk 1 or 2%. 9 to 1. If you risk 1%, you would make 9% here. Okay? Can it go lower? Yes, it can go. And again, 30-minute spectrum. If you trade on the lower time frames. 30-minute spectrum. 1, 2. These are the time frames you're looking at right here. Okay, this was that final rejection point. So you put it above this high. You can take it down towards these particular lows. Okay? If it makes sense with Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin needs to be aligned. Look at that rejection on the 1 minute, guys. These are the setups we're looking for. And these are the setups I'm trading. And this is how I'm going to grow my account from $650 to $10,000 here. I'm not going to put a time limit on it. But this is how we look at the market. And how we benefit from particular setups right here. 0.18% stop loss. 1% risk. Boom. Re-entry possibilities? Yes. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. For this, you have to go back now a little bit more. You have to actually highlight and draw the Fibonacci right here. Swing high to swing low. You want to look above the 50%. You go to the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, in my opinion, the only thing that makes sense here, if we do decide to come up here, is this zone. Why? Because we fill up all that imbalance. We retrace back up again. Bitcoin has created a lower low. Bitcoin decides to come up. Gets rejected there. Maybe it pushes up the other ones. Continues the momentum to the downside. After breaking, creating a lower low here. ATEM showing the potential to do that. So that's definitely one particular option here. Bitcoin. There. Fantastic. ATEM is definitely on my radar. I'm gonna keep this chart open for you guys. I want to make sure that we highlight them and that I can actually take screenshots as well here. Guys, if you want to support the channel, then let's smash that like button one more time. We have been streaming for almost 3 hours right now. I'm teaching you the best possible strategy. And, you know, for more streams, we need these likes up. It benefits the channel and help me out as well. Okay, couple more setups. Let's go. I only saw you using the point of control. It's a very area high or low. Yes, we can use it. In essence, the only difference is that you look at the order block. All about the order block. And the right order blocks that are aligning with these particular levels. Volume area high, low, and point of control. We're going to go over them. Any other charts, guys? Come on. Let's go. Phantom. Okay, let's go. Okay, fantastic reaction. Massive push to the downside. Didn't come here. Okay, that's interesting. Let me look at another chart real quick to confirm this as well. Phantom right there. No, it's the same thing. Okay. That was that high that was actually very nice and very interesting in my opinion. I didn't think it got filled, but I think it was filled on the 15 minute. There we go. Okay, maybe we're seeing this already from this rejection point in the 30 minutes right there. I always look at, okay, what was the initial rejection? What happened there? Look at that 10-minute zone. I start to like this a lot. I like this. I like what I see here. The only thing is when price is coming up, and this is important, super important as well. The only thing that you need to look out for is you want to make sure that Bitcoin is following what you are looking for. Because if that's not the case, then you are out of sync. And if you're out of sync, you know what's going to happen? Then it's just gonna, you know, potentially move the other direction. So you want to make sure that Bitcoin is showing you the same weakness as you're seeing on, for example, Atom or Phantom right now. Okay? Atom is looking very, very nice. I really like it. Phantom has potential here. Why? We have created a lower low. I mean, that's for sure. That's super clear. So it is a nice setup potentially, but I do not think that the expansion is big enough for Bitcoin to then recover, come up. I think that Phantom then is already a little bit too high. I think it will not align here. If we're talking about this specific zone. However, we do have this specific zone, which it can potentially take out and then continue its journey down. Because of, you know, taking out the previous, like, buy side liquidity, stop losses there, then moving further down. I think that's still a possibility. But overall, on the lower time frame, wait for Bitcoin to reach the target and see where Phantom is at before making any particular decisions, right? Okay. Soul Catches Ethereum Classic. Yes, we're going to do a couple more. And the best ones we keep. Ethereum Classic. Okay. ETC. Okay, there we go. ETC right here. Okay, great rejection point. We came back towards the zone. We saw a rejection from there. Let me draw the Fibonacci from here. We created a lower low again, which is great. 62% right here on the dot. Perfectly fine. The 618 or the 62% right here. The exact rejection point right there. The other one was right there. We're now looking to create lower lows. I would have preferred to create a lower low here, but in essence, internally, it's looking really good. I mean, the 5-minute zone is showing you, it's showing some potential. Why? Because we have that candle structure that we're looking for. I'm talking about this particular candle right there. Okay. This is the moment when you look for the continuation in the market here. The price moves further up, and then we're looking for the continuation to the downside. Coming back towards these levels right there. Starting to build liquidity to the downside. Tap into that zone. Come back down. Make sure Bitcoin is aligned here. Entry would then be potentially at 19.648. Stop loss at 19.718. Okay. That's what you're looking for. Make sure that Bitcoin is also aligning. And preferably also, besides Bitcoin, of course, the Tether dominance. Okay, the Tether dominance is always important here. But so far, that massive expansion was beautiful. And we have broken this high right now. So the Tether dominance is just looking perfect. This is what you want to see. Because internally, we have created new highs. Now, the only thing that we need to look out for is a higher low followed by continuation to the upside. Okay, so also for Tether, this is super important. And it's important that we hold above this particular zone right now. Okay, we can clean it all up. Very simple. This particular zone, we need to hold right now above it. This particular level right here. Coming back down towards this level. Tapping into that zone and continue looking for high targets. That's the moment where you look for entries. Where you look for. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 setups. You wait. You wait for Bitcoin to come up. You wait for the Tether dominance to come down towards this zone. You see that it will bounce. Then you look at, okay, which of these 4 setups is looking the best. And that's when you execute. Okay? Could be ETC. Could be Atom. Could be Solana. Let's do 2 more. Ami says render. Yes, render and then BNB. Let's do render and then BNB. This is looking beautiful. Render is always reacting very well, very aggressive. I like that. I usually like when there is more volatility. Volatility equals opportunity, guys. I like it a lot. You see in the 5-minute or 3-minute zone, 5-minute zone. A nice candle structure right here. We have created internal lows. I think that 5-minute zone is the most important zone here to take consideration. Candles are looking decent. Bounce more liquidity below. If we decide to come up right now, enough reason for it to come down. Internal structures, yes. Taken out right here. Low low has been created. So somewhat in these highs right there, I would look for a particular move. So that means you come up, tap into the zone, continue to the downside. Or if you really want to be sure, and it's possible, you just wait for it to tap into the zone. You go to the 1-minute time frame, and you do what we did on, for example, Solana. Tap into the zone, look for an entry right there, and you enter from a zone that's showing you something like this. Okay? Super possible. You just need to break the previous low in this case, and that will give you the exact answer right here. So that's pretty solid. Let's do BNB as well. There we go. Let's go to the 3-minute. Let's see if we can zoom out. There we go. Yes, that was the candle structure where we're looking for. Again. Keep showing you guys these candles. Swing or, you know, wick to wick. Boom. Tap into that zone. And where did we got rejected from? Of course, from that level right there. Okay. Always have a look at highs of zones here. Of zones, especially on the lower time frame. Okay, 5-minute. I do not see directly a solid candle structure that I'm interested in right now on BNB. To be honest with you guys, there is a smaller zone around this level. And I need to see where that is at. If it's like the 62%. That's 62% here. Okay. It is the 618. So there is a candle structure right here, which is interesting on the on this time frame here, 2-minute time frame. 62%. See how it reacts at that zone. All right, have a look at it, wait for it to react, and then make a decision from there. I think that's definitely something that you can take in consideration. Message you on Discord about the giveaway. Fantastic, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yes, guys. By the way, I'm gonna close down the stream. Thank you for today's session. We had a 3-hour stream here. You know, give me some feedback. Like, what do you guys think about the strategy? What we're gonna do here? This is what we're gonna do right now. We're all preparing you guys. We're all gonna trade live. We're gonna make these trades together. We're gonna execute. It's just that I want you guys to get a solid foundation of the actual strategy, so you know exactly what I'm doing here, what this spreadsheet is for, what it's all about. Because without that information, it's gonna get very messy, and you will not really know what I'm doing here whatsoever here. The action for the crypto course that I'm gonna get released here on the 5th of May, right? It's ending at the 1st of May, temporarily from there, okay? So make sure you sign up through BITGET with a link already, so you can secure yourself. You can put some money on it later if you want to, but then you make sure that you are eligible for the actual cryptocurrency course. If you are in a V2, doesn't really matter. You're already gonna be in as well here. Okay, let me put on a song here. My goal, my mission, okay, is to truly help you out here, to familiarize you a little bit with crypto. We're gonna do this right now once or twice a week max. Forex is our bread and butter. Forex is where we make most of our money right now, regardless, okay? This is what we're gonna keep doing. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday Forex streams coming out here. On a Friday, potentially, we have a crypto stream or a Forex stream, depending on the market. Okay? Just so you guys know, then you know this is also happening right there. But besides that, guys, thank you guys so much for today's session. I truly enjoyed it. Absolutely amazing. Hope you guys can understand a little bit of what we're doing here, how it works, and how super accurate it is. Even when you look around the lower time frames on the 1 minute entries on cryptocurrencies. In my opinion, it couldn't be better. It requires some practice. Keep a close eye on the spreadsheet. If I am trading, I'm gonna trade also not live on stream. All the order numbers will be in there. The date of entries, everything will be tracked completely. So everything should be good from there. I'm gonna leave you guys. Thank you for this session. Much love to all of you guys. What's super amazing. Let me see who we still have in the building here. Jamie, my man, thank you so much, brother. We're gonna have a call very soon. I'm gonna message you straight away after the stream, by the way. Trader Vix, my man. Thomas, Cowboy, thank you for the support. Magzi, thank you, my man. Yen, I love cooking. Mighty, my man. Lord Blanket, my man, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Rafael, as always. Peace out, guys. See you in the next stream. Forex tomorrow. Be there. Ciao.